Yeah, and
Exactly. Why start now? Uh, but yeah, no, my mom earlier was just like, I think something came for you, and I'm like, oh, so it did come today. Cool. I'm like, who? Cause I just like, who the fuck delivers on Sunday? And she's like, USPS is doing it now. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember hearing something about that a couple months ago. Apparently, it's being contracted out through UPS. So
see,
instead of them delivering on Sunday, they're getting some poor motherfucker to do it for them.
I had never heard about this,
Do you watch a
and
lot of TV?
not really.
That would be your reason why. Because there was like one time a couple months ago, I had turned on like Discovery Channel and I saw a commercial for it.
Oh, well, yeah, Amazon first said it would be delivered Sunday, and I thought that was like a fluke or a bug in their system, and then it updated to Thursday, and I was like, Thursday makes more sense. And then today you're like, yeah, I got it, and I'm like, it's been 2 days, and today's Sunday, unless I mean, as somebody who works 7 days a week, it gets pretty difficult to tell the days apart anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, I'm just way off my shit. And I looked at the calendar and my phone, and I'm like, no, it's definitely Sunday. Somebody somewhere is trying to fuck with my head. So,
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to eventually play that at some point. That it sucks
Damn
that I
well
get
better
to.
be.
Like, it sucks that I have to look at it for God knows how long, but I mean, you went through the same thing, so if you can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, shit. I got it in May or June. I didn't get to play it till like the end of September. And actually, even after I got the console, it sat there taunting me for no, it was October. It was early October
Oh wow.
because of the marathon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I held out for that, so it literally like waited like 4.5 months. I'm like, oh, I can do another week. Not a problem. And then as the days went by during that week, it was, oh Jesus, when is Saturday? Can it be Saturday now? So
Yeah, I know that feel.
it was kind of a hot mess. I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing right now.
I
These
don't
look
either.
good. I get. I'll take Thaddeus and the commander.
No,
Tarkus doesn't seem that bad.
no. Nope. Get rid of you. Oh God, level ups.
Oh Jesus.
Apparently, that's the thing we're doing.
Oh right, we murdered that dude last time,
Oh yeah.
and that other dude betrayed him to take over. Oh yeah, and then they set up our guy as a traitor. Like they radioed us, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Angelos is a traitor," and we were like, "No,
Yeah.
no, probably not."
Nice try.
Can we not say that and pretend we didn't? Perhaps, maybe.
I'll deal with Jonah.
We got all these fucking corrupting items and very little that redeems people.
Yeah. I think the game is trying to tell us something. Um,
Ow. Mm, Adios.
all right.
And Cyrus, where are we going with you? Right, we were moving up the range path at this point. Hey, we got a better sniper rifle. That'll do.
Good shit.
But no better scout armor. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got more scout armor than Terminator armor, but still, what the fuck?
Yeah, like a non-corrupting Terminator armor would be swell.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the reward for the next mission because we only have one available.
Alright.
Because I feel like the commander is in need of a weapon upgrade, and that'll give me more Terminator lightning claws. So
Sweet deal.
yeah, it's one of those items you can dump and it rolls you a random item. So if I get like a purple one, like like the las cannon and such,
Yeah.
I would absolutely be down for that.
Commander, to finally identify our traitor, we must obtain the transmission codes.
Okay, we're ready for Blood Raven's outpost.
To do so, you must penetrate to the heart of the Blood Raven's firebase and destroy the stronghold of Captain Diomedes.
Teleporters and
This
jump
will
packs
trigger
can
an
aid in
automatic
you
signal from
invading
his battle barge,
combat with Blood
from which I
Ravens.
can
Well,
gain the
that
codes we
doesn't
need.
help all of
Between
us.
us and those codes stand both the Honor Guard and our own brothers from the 3rd and 4th Companies. The entire area is patrolled by our chapter brothers. They will fire on us without hesitation. Only stealth and non-lethal attacks can prevent bloodshed. Diomedes
Oh,
has
this is gonna
established a
suck
perimeter of
balls.
satellite bases.
Yeah, that's why we've got that like mass cleanse of corruption.
Issue for such temporary positions.
Captain Diomedes adheres to the chapter's tactical doctrines.
Because
The Codex
killing
calls
loyal
for a
Blood
tactical
Ravens
fake
will
from
corrupt
satellite
us.
position.
Yay! We only
Nearby
have 2
forces fall
people
back to
who
a
can
strong
jump
firing
jet
line,
and
either
teleport.
drawing their attackers into the teeth of bolter fire or calling in artillery. If we destroy the field generators, we can use this to push through the perimeter without killing Blood Ravens.
Okay, well if you listen to all the extra stuff,
That's what I'm going through. I just got through the briefing, now I'm listening to Thule.
The servant of chaos in the honor guard. We must confront and expose
well I mean like the extra stuff in the briefing. Basically Tarkus says destroy the field generators and then we don't have to kill our own guys. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down for that.
We
Yeah.
must find a way to reach that stronghold without killing Blood Ravens.
Some Blood Ravens have fallen to chaos.
Then we fight and kill those. But to murder those simply doing their duty to Chapter and Emperor, could we ever recover from such an act?
Yeah, we've got a couple items to help you recover. Alright. Do we want to go Tarkus Thule? Do we
I
want to
mean-
change it up? Because of what this... 'cause I mean, unless you think Commander and Thaddeus can take out the generator solo, and then I can, like, bring up the rear.
In theory, they should be able to. Here's what I'm thinking.
Oh. Now more people. What the fuck? What do we do?
What?
I have... Oh, you changed things out.
Yeah.
It brought the, all of the extra dialogue back.
Oh.
That was kind of weird. Alright. So, Cyrus in stealth mode.
Yeah.
Currently equipped with Melta and artillery.
Let's switch that up.
Demo pack.
Yeah, demo pack would be good.
Swap out for Meltas.
Yeah. And probably the smoke grenade.
Smoke grenade. Oh.
that gives us another way to clear the path.
Alright, sounds good. And then we'll just leave Tarkus behind for the time being.
Well, Tarkus should be able to follow up through the smoke.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Because that makes enemies fall back and gives us a cover bonus if we're in it. So.
Okay, cool.
So in theory, this is our stealthiest team possible.
Fair point.
By which I mean this is our most dick kickiest team that is least likely to run into, 5th platoon going, who the hell are those guys? So, for what it's worth,
Yep.
I think this is our best strategy.
All right, sounds good.
You know what this game is missing? Hey, why did it cancel? I only clicked once.
Oh, god damn it. Oh,
There it goes.
don't do this again, game.
This game is missing Protoss. Legacy is so good.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of good things about it.
It makes Wings and Hots look like the hot messes of story that that most fans called them out for being. Why the shit is this about Raynor and Kerrigan? They barely knew each other.
Proceed cautiously and target the field generators.
I don't know.
We are here to recover data, not kill blood ravens.
Okay.
Deal with that.
Oh, we can find Galen and his Terminator squad.
Oh,
Now,
cool.
Be nice.
move forward while the way is clear.
But that's that'll redeem us.
Yeah,
Be vigilant.
that'll help.
Yeah, if need.
Vigilant. Target acknowledged.
Oh god, oh god.
Under fire.
Where's the field generator?
I'm trying to get to it. It's way on the other side of them.
Oh, good shit.
Oh, there's a Dreadnought over there too. Lovely.
Cyrus here. Under fire.
Incoming artillery strike! Clear the target area!
As you order.
I'm going to claim this as a checkpoint for now.
Maintain camouflage scouts.
Oh god, the smoke grenades, they do nothing.
Why did those two guys not fall back?
I don't know, but they're just chilling.
Well, if you run at them and then fall back, you should end up at this tower I'm at without having to worry about killing them.
Alright.
It might also help if you put your guys on melee mode.
Awesome. Why the fuck that happened is beyond me.
Tactical squad, return fire. Reposition.
This was neither the time nor the place.
Alright.
Okay, do we want to go to the left or the right? The left seems to be the shorter path, the right is a hot fucking mess.
Sure. Just choose. I'm firing on guys.
Okay, we're going left. We're gonna take the short way. We're gonna try and keep this as simple as possible.
Be vigilant.
We want to kill as few guys as possible.
Yeah.
Only a word.
they stopped pursuing. Looks
Okay.
like you've got a patrol that
Yeah.
are coming up to you. No, they're passing you.
Okay, cool.
Vigilant.
That's a good position.
I'm just gonna try and shrug off all these attacks while I destroy this force field generator.
Incoming artillery strike.
No!
Clear the
Out of the
target
artillery,
area.
you dumb bastards.
There.
Hello, brothers.
Oh hey, it's Galen.
Glad you've come
Sweet.
to see me. I assume you uncovered our mutual friend's mewling message from the Retribution. A foolish misstep. But that is something of a pattern with Blood Ravens, I suppose. Shall I kill you now?
Sweet.
Command.
He's right there.
The chapter's recruits stand ready. Watch and melee.
Will go unanswered.
There's also like a checkpoint right there. I love it.
Well, we got
You fight
kind of
well.
friendlies behind us.
Do not fool
Yeah.
yourself into thinking I'm the only one who has seen the path of chaos.
Well, we can deal with them because killing him will redeem us. So
Alright.
Follows.
Emperor, forgive us for taking our brother's life. Commander, these killings stain our honor. Ready for battle. Infantry are dying. We must support them.
Rest not. There are still targets to engage.
Brothers, fire!
Cool.
Thank you. The demon has lurked within me for too long. You must warn Diomedes. The brothers of his retinue, they serve chaos as well.
And Diomedes himself, has he fallen?
No. But his pride blinds him.
Take and hold. Understood.
well, this has been kind of easy compared to what I thought it would be.
Yeah. I mean, we have apparently killed 3 squads. I don't know how
That's
that's
nothing.
happened, but
Most of it was right there in that clusterfuck with him and his group. Because there was the squads that were falling back and such directly underneath him.
got it.
Chapter's recruits stand
Yeah,
ready.
not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
so far.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Oh, yes.
Of course, you'd hit the fences and everything, but the fucking target. Son of a bitch.
These, all the Terminator armor.
Oh, it's like a boss fight. We have to do this.
messing us up right now.
The flamers. Then the dudes with the rocket launchers behind us.
Coming artillery strike.
And the artillery strike that's about to fall on our fucking heads. And this turret. And this other Terminator. There's a lot of stuff fucking us up right now. Maybe we should just ignore the boss guy and try and kill the structure. That seems like a solid all-around plan.
Alright.
Because the goal is to kill the structure, and he's not Chaos, so, you know, maybe it's in our best interest to leave him alive. Or whatever.
Coming artillery strike.
Oh no, Cyrus! Antarchus! And this one fucking Terminator that's still fighting.
Like, if you could get whatever is on me off me.
That's the boss. I will see what I can do.
Cyrus here. Battle ready once more.
Incoming artillery strike.
Where the hell's the artillery strike?
Initiate.
Oh.
Oh,
You're kind of in the middle of nowhere, actually.
okay, I can live with that.
Let fly.
How can we serve? Destination.
Sure, just leave me alone. I'm cool with that. Nope. Nope. He turned around. I'm not okay with that.
Acknowledged. In melee. Cannot slip away. We shall return it. This was neither the time nor the place.
Make target acknowledged.
We need only
Get
a
to that
word.
position, brothers. Brothers, fire.
I need combat supplies.
Enemy has us in close combat.
Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Oh, I know, that's you. Who the fuck is...
You traitors to the chapter. Honorless scum.
Open your eyes, Captain. We fight to preserve the chapter. You
that
abandon
did
our
not look
worlds to the
like
Black Legion.
It was at
You surround
all
yourself with heretics like Galen.
done.
Do not lecture me, Sergeant.
It looked like there was like a quarter
I follow
health
the
left on the
orders of our
building.
chapter master,
Roughly.
Kyrus. You are the only heretics I see here.
Have Kyrus and Galen told you of their time on the Judgment of Carrion, Captain? Have they shared stories of the deaths of their brothers? Or the demonic voice of Ulker that plagued them?
Ulker. Where did you hear that name?
Galen, Captain.
Go from here.
Alright, that was actually easy enough.
Yeah. For a mission that required us not to kill a bunch of shit, where we didn't have to kill a bunch of shit, that's
Yeah.
okay in my book.
And Terminator armor.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, War Gear awarded. Oh, for me. For completing 13 co-op missions as guest, you have earned an award.
Oh,
Guardian
nice.
of Casmuris. It's
Nice.
blue level 24 Terminator armor.
Sweet.
Which I don't think I can use until I start up a campaign of my own.
Oh, that's a bummer, but
Yeah.
almost all the gear we got sucks.
Yeah.
Tarkus leveled up, and so did Thule.
Yay.
And I get a shot at new lightning claws.
Well, best of luck to you.
Commander, I have recovered the codes we needed.
So, who is the traitor?
The decoding rights needed to identify him are not yet complete. The codes did allow me to uncover additional data from the Judgment of Carrion, however. I believe I know where the Black Legion's true base of operations is hidden on planet Aurelia.
Ba, 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 ba.
The Honor Guard's codes unlocked a great deal from the Judgment of Carrion's logic engine. This record from Apothecary...
Well, they're a lot better.
Especially relevant.
Librarian Kairos
Plus 110 health to all nearby allies.
Oh.
He is a mighty
Does
asset.
1% less damage to vehicles, but it does almost twice as much damage.
Little to keep our faith
I can live with that.
Yeah.
At morning prayers, he recounted a great battle
And then I can put the other lightning claws
a terrible demon
on
beset
Thaddeus.
his
Yes,
warp storms.
indeed.
Ravens faced the demon in a terrible battle at a chapter
Now the enemies
clip.
won't know who's
Should
who.
have inspired us all. But Kairos made it a tale of woe. He described
So yeah,
his
if you want to get
dying
Tarkus
one
and
by
Thule,
one to bind this
I
and
will-
we got
No,
we got 0 corruption for that, for what it's
Awesome.
worth, because we didn't kill 10 squads.
was yet free.
Oh, dude, it was at 10 squads then we got... Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was per squad.
Up to a max of 10.
Yeah, that would have fucking...
I was concerned about that too, but it turns out that is not the case.
I share your
Oh,
thoughts.
and I just unplugged my headphones.
I can
Good.
I'll stop doing that.
if we return to Aurelia.
It is not a show without you unplugging your headset.
Yeah, no, it's like the cord to the actual headset's only like 2.5 feet.
Mm.
So I've got one of those long, like 8-9 foot cable extenders from an older headset. You know, with the
Got it.
inline volume control and shit. And sometimes the short cord gets caught on like the arm of my chair or my foot or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I pull it out of the extender and then I have no audio. So, you know, there's that. But we get by.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I've listened to all this stuff and I did my upgrades.
Okay. I haven't listened to Martellus yet, so.
Well, fine, be that way.
I was scrambling to plug my headphones back in.
I'll just sit here looking at the Bloodborne case.
Yeah, you can't read the manual though.
Yeah.
It's digital.
The flip side of the Bloodborne artwork is stuff is really cool. I actually prefer it than the actual artwork
Yeah.
because it's basically the front cover but without all the text and like the really cool backdrop of Yharnam. And
Yeah.
then the backside is basically the old school Bloodborne loading screen. So I think I'm gonna flip that around. The spine doesn't say Bloodborne, but when I have it on my shelf, I'll know. I'll know that the black strip is Bloodborne.
The PS4 game is Bloodborne.
Yeah, the only blue case in my game selection.
Yeah, we don't need to get super in depth about it.
No.
All right, so I guess we're going to Aurelia.
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
Excuse me. Yeah, I like the fact with going back to Legacy of the Void. Oh, sorry, story.
Yeah.
Place. Moriah, mightiest of the Blood Ravens, battled the great Ulker. With his dying breath, Moriah stabbed at the heart of the Great One. What none could slay, he wounded. And so, noble Moriah died, with only his student Kairos left to mourn him. Weakened, the Great One could not resist.
But what no one could slay, he wounded. You didn't say nobody could wound him. He too failed.
That bondage ends.
Huh. Hey, it's a scout. Probably one of the ones we saved in like the first mission. He just got thrown in a bottomless pit. We did a piss poor job of saving him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Private Ryan. Matt Damon, you're going home. If your home was at the bottom of a pit.
Flesh, bone, and bile. How delicious.
As promised, Great One.
Oh, rise, little Elevars. I remember our bargain.
The logic engine has finished.
Use them to ambush my battle brothers like you did with the distress signal, and our agreement is over. Angelos has us charging around the sector on the Retribution. You must get Diomedes to put a leash on Angelos.
I am not the only one who will be discovered if it comes to that. Do you understand me,
Oh.
Galen? Knowledge is power, as you are all so fond of saying.
Oh,
Martellus, you traitorous filth.
Commander, Martellus is no longer aboard.
Where is he?
A drop pod has taken him to the planet's surface.
We cannot allow him to escape.
he's stupid too. Oh yeah, I'll help you figure out who the traitor is because it's me. What an ass!
Good
The
shit.
traitor has gone to ground, Commander. Martellus has retreated to a fortified Black Legion base on Argent Glacier. The area is dense with enemies, but we cannot allow that to stop us. Come what may, we must bring Martellus to account.
All right, so you were saying something about Legacy of the Void, but before that, because of that cutscene that sort of reminded me. One of the things I really like
The Black Legion
about
present in
like the
large
40K universe
on their main stronghold, they have at
is
least
there's all these demons and they corrupt people and they're powerful and stuff,
these strong points.
but they're also like kind of honorable in a way people really aren't. Like if you make a deal with them, they will not forget you.
Gives up our only two advantages.
Like if they promise to spare your life, they'll spare your life. They'll kill everyone around you, but they will leave you alone. Like everywhere else, demons are all like backstabby and shit. Nah,
Yeah.
nah. The Chaos Demons in the Warhammer universe, honorable as shit.
They have any
Still evil,
boarding rights or patrol rotation.
but absolutely men of their word. I love it.
Well, honorable doesn't have to be, you know, good or bad. I mean, honorable is honorable. It's what you do with it is.
Yeah. But I don't know if you've noticed, most of the quote-unquote forces of good in the 40K universe, dishonorable as fuck.
Oh yeah.
So to have like an evil that stands by their word, it's really cool. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Protoss.
Yes, so what I like is that in Heart of the Swarm, when you did a unit upgrade, you were stuck with that upgrade for the rest of the game.
Yep.
And
It was like that in
Void-
Wings as well.
Oh really? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Wings. I don't remember actually having that option in Wings. But anyway,
It wasn't as serious, but it was like choose between these two units, and then you were stuck with them. So
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it was. But in Void, you can change that choice around at any time.
oh, I know, it's so good. So did you get it, or have you just been like watching people stream it? Or
I've been watching a Let's Play of it.
it's really good.
It has actually been really good. Like the story has just been like, oh shit. Like I've only seen up to, I think it's mission 9.
Yeah.
No, not mission 9 because that's including the prologue.
Oh, and the prologue's like 3 missions.
Yeah, so probably like mission 6. It's like the one right after. Actually, no, because you can choose which way you go, so saying which mission it was after doesn't make sense. It was the one where you meet up with Raynor to get the keystone,
Yeah.
and you have to stabilize the falling platform.
Yeah, Sky Shield, that one was fun.
Yeah, that was the last mission I just saw.
It's really good. Like I'm trying to think of how to word this, but it's like StarCraft and Brood War. They had these big epic stories, and then Wings of Liberty and HOTS were sort of like very focused
Yeah.
on Raynor and Kerrigan, and not a lot happened like in the grand scheme.
I love Nick was like, drinking game. Take a drink every time Kerrigan has an emotion that's other than revenge. And it's like that you take a sip and then go to bed.
Yeah.
But if you want an early death, you take a shot, or you take a shot every time she has an emotion that is revenge.
Yeah.
Because that's all it's pretty much been. Like, oh, you fucked me over. I'm gonna kill all of you. Oh, you're fucking me over some more. I'm gonna kill all of you. It's like, oh, okay, groovy. Yeah, I didn't quite understand the whole Kerrigan-Raynor love story because it's also been eons since I've played the original StarCraft, and I don't remember Kerrigan like from the original one. So I didn't know if they had any history before then. Like, it felt really disjointed to me.
They shared like 4 lines, and then Manx abandoned her to the Zerg, and Raynor was pissed about it. But that was it. And then they made 2 games out of that. Whereas Legacy like really brings the big set pieces and the huge sort of story that sort of, you know, making good on the promise of, oh look, we can do things bigger and better than we did in StarCraft and Brood War, because Wings of Liberty and HOTS really didn't do that.
Yeah.
And
and just within the first couple of missions, like, shit goes down.
Shit goes down in a lot of different ways. So obviously they did the first 3 missions and got the Spear of Adun, and you said they did Sky Shield. Do you know which other planet they went to?
They did the Dark Templar one first.
Okay, so you've already seen Shikaris?
Yes.
That is some shit.
That is some shit.
That is some shit. That is... I could not believe it.
Yeah, just the decisions that were made. And by who was making them was kind of like, oh, this is a big deal.
You know, that game is heavy in all the ways it should have been all along.
That mission is crazy. Oh yeah, you wait for 1.8 billion Zerg to invade the planet. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
what?
it took me 2 tries to get that. In the mastery achievements, the hard mode version
right
is on hard 2.2 billion.
Oh Jesus!
I barely held up for 1.8 on normal.
Yeah, no,
and
on normal it ramps. Like, after a while, at first it's like, okay, this is pretty easy. You know, like, you know, a couple of the monoliths and sentry towers is enough to, and then all of a sudden it's just like, all right, well, I'm hoping that this one probe can outrun everything while I'm waiting for the last, like, 0.3 Zerg to, like, show up so I can do what I need to do.
Like, the last 6 minutes of just trying to hold up for 1.8 are, oh yeah, here's hybrids from all 4 sides for 5 continuous minutes. Good luck. It is not easy, which is another thing I like, because I always felt Wings and HOTS were a little easier than they should have been, and Void has high stakes and a little more challenge.
Yeah, some of the missions have looked pretty free so far, but that one definitely was like, oh, they mean business.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously they're going to ease you in, especially because it's available as a standalone product.
Right.
So, you know, there's going to be a bit of tutorial and stuff like that. And there's a few things where, you know, if you're experienced with the engine and the units, and you know how the AI reacts, you can sort of work certain things, almost like baiting things off ledges in Dark Souls.
That's been my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, just, you know, I feel like we're getting close to the end of the game, so I'm trying to stretch this out. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, no, that's why I haven't said anything. That's why I started up a Legacy of the Void conversation.
Okay, so I was looking at old reviews the other day, and I found Destructoid's review of Dark Souls.
Legit?
And they gave it a 7.
Interesting.
And they talked about how the enemy being so aggressive and running off ledges, or you being able to shoot them and get them to run off ledges, was an unforgivable bug.
What?
And that was like one of the only complaints I saw in the entire review. So I looked at a game that came out 7 or 8 months later with many, many more unforgivable bugs that still somehow got really good scores. even though it had dragons flying backwards and slamming into the ground head first. I think you know which game I am talking about.
Does it start with an S and end in a rim?
I wouldn't say it starts with an S. I would say it starts with a the and then an E, and then it ends with a rim. Yeah. No, they just glossed over all that shit. Just like almost everybody's been doing with Fallout 4. And it drives me insane how much shit Bethesda gets away with.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw some of the glitches for Bethesda. It's like some of them are kind of like, okay, that's just a ragdoll bug that I think every game that utilizes ragdoll, so that's not a big one. But then there were some that were just like, oh, shit. But the guy did actually get a really cool moment recorded where it's like he nukes this area, and as the nukes are falling, an NPC walks into screen, turns towards him, like does something with his hat, and then just walks off. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, no, I don't understand that. Like, with the AI in Souls, that's not a bug, that's just their AI, and it's only some enemies that'll do that.
Yeah.
And it also depends, like, with the skeletons. Like, that's a really good example in the Undead Crypt. Like, you know, if you shoot them with an arrow, they will either be like, what the fuck, and then take the long way around to come and get you.
Or they'll try and charge at you and fly to their deaths.
They'll do that rolling attack, and it's kind of 50-50 on what they'll do, because I can't always get them to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll sit there and I'll like, plink, okay, the first one rolls off, shoot the second one, it's like, huh, what? And then it runs around to get me, and then the second one may run, it may do the charge, so it's like, that's just the AI and what they're going to do on initial aggro.
Yeah. Yeah, Fallout 4 has kind of turned me off.
Oh, I was turned off on Fallout a long time ago. I found that game boring as shit, but that's just me.
Which one?
3.
3 was kind of boring as shit, but you like let me spin this from my perspective. I'm a longtime series fan. I started with the first. I played 2. I played Tactics. I gave 3 a chance. I didn't really like it. 3 was kind of fucking whack. New Vegas was a little closer to the traditional Fallout experience.
Got it. Never
mostly because they had ex-Interplay guys at Obsidian. So guys who had worked on the Fallout franchise before.
Got it.
I mean, it was still in the Fallout 3 engine. It was still a little slow, a little clunky. You know, not really what I was looking for.
Yeah, no, understandable.
In Fallout 4, basically from what I've seen, they've sort of nuked the old percent-based skill system and everything. You know, one of the things that made Fallout, that old school, like, you know, D100 style.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, percent-based skill system that you would see in like a White Wolf RPG.
Gotcha.
They've done away with that. Basically, they dumbed the whole thing down. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. He couldn't stand Fallout 3 or New Vegas. He was like, there's too much going on. It's complicated. Loved the shit out of Skyrim. And he was like, oh, I'm playing Fallout 4 and I'm loving it. And I'm like, didn't they like dumb it down and strip everything that made it Fallout and basically turn it into the Elder Scrolls with guns? And he was like, yeah, that's why I love it. And I was just like, Fallout 3 wasn't Fallout. Fallout 4 is even less Fallout. At this point, they're just really selling it on the name and the setting.
Yeah, I saw a picture where it was Fallout 3 had the the really in-depth conversational choices, and then it was
Fallout 4 is Mass Effect.
Yeah, which is the Mass Effect, and then they were like Fallout 5, whatever made-up year, and it was just a frowny face and smiley face.
I was expecting say words or do nothing. or if it gets handed off to the Gears of War developers, grunt or do nothing. Yeah, no. So I'm totally disinterested in that game.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in Fallout. Like, I picked up Fallout a while back, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it a shot. It seemed like it could be interesting, and then it's just like, wow, I am just super bored, and it's just like, I have no interest in this at all.
Yeah, no,
it was the same way even with Skyrim. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't get far in Skyrim, and I noped out of that.
The only Elder Scrolls game I liked was Morrowind.
Really? Because I think most people would say that Oblivion would be their favorite. Because I know a lot of people go gaga over Oblivion.
Couldn't stand Oblivion.
Huh.
Because it was a lot of it was like running around the world waiting for things to happen, and then a portal opened up. I guess I should go over there, and then go in the portal. Like there wasn't enough like actual content and stuff happening in the main world to keep me interested.
Maybe I'm getting my games mixed up, because this was a while ago that I heard people talking about what was their favorite and stuff like that. I can't remember, because I think the debate is always between Oblivion and Morrowind.
Lately it's been a lot of people like Oblivion or Skyrim, because 80% of people who pretend to have played Morrowind back when it hit PC or the OG Xbox never touched it and just drew their own conclusions from playing Oblivion and Skyrim. It's one of those sort of games of legend sort of deals, like Counter-Strike 1.6 or Doom or Quake.
Old school Counter-Strike. Man, I miss old school Counter-Strike when they still had the the VIP escort and stuff like that.
I mean, theoretically, it's still in the game.
Really?
Yes. Well, some of the modes are. Even in CS:GO. The thing is much like with 1.6 and before, nobody fucking plays those modes.
Hey, Envy.
Hey, Envy.
Yeah, no, it was great. In high school, we had Introduction to Networking, which was Introduction to Counter-Strike Beta 3 or whatever it was at the time. And half of the class was actually there to learn about networking. The other half of the class, we already had a pretty good understanding of it, and we're like, fuck it, we're just going to play Counter-Strike. And that's what we did. The teacher knew about it. The teacher was just whatever, as long as you're doing the work and it's correct, I don't care. But I had one friend, he destroyed as the VIP. Like, he would just be like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna, oh hey, here's a T, just kill him with the fucking crowbar. And it was just like, can't touch this. My favorite time was, we were all playing, and one of my friends, just in the middle of lecture, stood up and was like, what the fuck? You killed me with the Glock? That's it, I'm shanking your ass next turn. And the whole class just went quiet, and we're all like F4ing out of the game as fast as we can. And the teacher was just like, you know what to do. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to the principal's office.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I have such good memories of old school Counter-Strike. It was too fun.
Yeah. Just, but it's one of those sort of things where people who have only played more recent entries talk about it like they've played it for years, and it's not the case.
Never is.
Yeah, so that's my thoughts on Bethesda. They get away with everything, and they don't really make anything worthwhile. Don't stab me if you see me on the street because I hold an unpopular opinion. Because, I'm almost willing to bet random person $20 that they could not play through Fallout 3 on console without experiencing at least 2 major crashes. Because it's still fucking broken. So, you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, lately it's been mostly bad. And Bethesda never really started out as anything special either. I remember when they made a Gran Turismo knockoff for PC called X-Car, and it was awful. That was back in like '99.
Oh wow.
So, yes, they've always sort of been that studio that's good at putting a nice polish on mediocrity and leaving it eh. Are you talking about 4? Because I specifically said 3. 3 still crashes all the time. 4 I'm not interested in because they cut the skill system. It's not Fallout anymore. It's Elder Scrolls with guns. I'm not down with that. Meanwhile, speaking of post-apocalyptic nuclear games, Wasteland 2.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, have you played Wasteland 2? And if you have, what are your thoughts on that?
Sir, I was in the beta for Wasteland 2.
Well, I guess that answers my question.
And, you know, obviously I'm here pushing it instead of Fallout 4. I just want to check something.
And for all of you people who are hip on internet gaming culture, TB was a super backer for Wasteland 2, and he has an NPC in the game that apparently you can kill.
Oh, okay, it did come out
Wasteland
on PC.
2?
Not Wasteland 2. They did a port to PS4 and I think Xbox One.
Oh, wow.
A director's cut of it. And they said we would, you know, all get it on PC, but I haven't played it in a couple of months, so I haven't been down to that chunk of my Steam library. But, you know, because I was in early, obviously,
Right.
I got the...
Let's say because D comes way before W.
Well, do you really know the size of my Steam library? Like, come on, it's huge.
Oh, I know, but I'm just making a Souls joke.
Yeah, I know. But even this comes considerably before Wasteland 2 in my Steam library. So, and this is starts with the word war.
All right.
Whereas WAS should theoretically be like not that far down.
Yeah. Okay. Fair point.
It's reasonably far down. But yeah, that's a great game. They did an excellent job with that. Definitely maintained the feel of the original. The tactical CRPG genre is back. And you know, one of the funny things about it is Wasteland was before my time. But Wasteland is what led to Fallout, because Wasteland was done for EA, and EA held on to the IP.
Yeah.
And most of the team who worked on it went to Interplay and did Fallout.
Ah.
So it brings back a lot of that old school Fallout vibe that I've been looking for that doesn't exist in the Bethesda games.
Got it.
Back to where it should be. It's very much a going home type feel.
Fair enough.
So, but yeah, I think we've got like 3 missions left.
God, really?
Maybe 2. So let's bang one out, and then we'll see what we come up with for discussion again.
Since this one seems very assaulty, I would like Avitus instead of Cyrus.
Oh yeah, good call. I was just waiting for you to tell me who you wanted where, because you might have wanted Duel.
No, we were we were talking about other things. I figured, you know, when we actually get to the mission, I'll make a comment.
Right.
Now that we're getting to the mission, I would like Avitus instead of Cyrus. Thank you for changing that.
No problem.
Yay, more corrupting weapons! Woo! Fuckers. Alright, I've gone through all the dialogue, so...
I have it. I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
Patrols and outposts will call for reinforcements if not destroyed quickly. Good thing I've got lightning claws.
That's
Hour
why I
of
said
Chaos
Avitus might
That's
be
right.
good.
Not underestimate, yeah. Yeah, Avitus is a good choice with that last cannon.
Yeah. I say. Oh, that's something I should probably. Oh, hey. Oh no. Looking at some of the new melta-guns we got. Seeing if, because we have one that it does twice as much damage, but it loses the 23% accuracy and the on 32% chance per hit. Plus 57 damage to all nearby enemies and 60% recovery on hit. So I mean, it's going to be 100%, all the time, 23% accuracy, which isn't bad because it's 50% accuracy as it is. But like a third of the time, there's going to be some extra benefits. I don't know. Oh, and he doesn't even have a fucking melt-a-gun. Oh, that's right. We changed it to a bolter because of the ammo.
Yep.
So I guess I should be looking at bolters, which I highly doubt we got any better bolters. Nah, I'm sticking with the bolters.
Well, I'm just seeing if we got a better one.
No, I'm not seeing one.
Well, this one does have more damage. It's white, though. So you don't get the accuracy bonus, or the chance of AoE damage, or the recovering health. It's way down towards the bottom, the Artificer bolt gun.
Oh. And not enough to make me
want to switch for it?
It's 6 more points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to leave Tarkus as is.
Fucking Avitus. That goddamn cannon.
Yeah. I'm seeing if there's any...
Like, we've got a level 26 that causes corruption that's 19 more damage, but not nearly as good.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that great?
It's lovely. I'm absolutely in love with it.
Which I love how the Blighted Power armor is has +1 redemption on it.
Yeah.
Like, I would have assumed that would have been corrupting, but...
Yeah. I like how it's got a negative armor rating. Actually, let's donate that for the upgraded version and see what we get. Oh, now it's only usable by Tarkus. Oh, but it doesn't have a negative armor rating anymore.
But it does require a level 7 corruption. There we go. Speak and ye shall receive. Well, we can donate it again.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
Not to get a better version back.
It says donate this item to receive an upgraded version.
Okay, well, let's do that.
It just keeps getting worse.
Donating this item causes +1 corruption to all squads. Nope, we're just gonna leave it as is. That was fun.
That was actually very worth it. Okay, I think we're as good as we're gonna get.
Okay.
Oh, that was too funny.
Fallout 4 out of 10.
I see what you did there. That was cute.
Fallout 3 minutes and then it crashes. No, the best part was when you had the DLC, it made the crashes worse. Because there was more stuff to load into memory.
Oh, God.
Like, sometimes you'd play for 5 minutes and, like, you wouldn't even leave, like, the direct area you were in. Like, you could be in, like, one of the cities, like, inside, like, a building. And it would just start slowing down and then crash. And then it would, like, auto-save during the crash. So unless you had a backup, you were boned. And
Lovely.
yeah. And that game got 9s and 10s. Because everyone forgives Bethesda for everything.
Commander, Martellus has fled to the main Black Legion stronghold.
Do we want to just, like, march up the middle, or do we want to take these satellite bases?
Are also marked. We should eliminate those to weaken
Actually, let's get
the
that beacon first.
The beacon that's 3 feet away.
Yeah.
All we have to do is kill the traitor. I mean, I don't think...
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we don't destroy the satellite bases, if they're going to, like...
Oh, yeah, maybe
come
we
fuck up our fight.
Because it just said destroy outpost to eliminate reinforcements.
Yeah, okay.
Might be a good idea. So do we just want to go...
Let's just go up to the right, yeah.
We're already going that direction.
Kill them all!
Eliminate that
Arnie?
patrol!
Is that you? Blood Ravens!
Don't fight those guys to the left.
Eastern outpost ahead.
You were a little late on that
Strike
one.
swiftly, lest they raise an alarm.
Night Stalker squad is still hunting. They ignore summons. I suspect my brothers may be here.
We are your brothers no longer, Martellus. You are a douche. You are now relegated to the topic of stepbrother. Hell, stepsister.
Are you gonna jump and get that beacon?
Yes. Working on it.
Oh, work faster, goddamn.
Calm your tits.
Adjust your positions. They hide behind their guns.
Oh, wow.
Hmm?
I pulled him off the...
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like...
My bad.
Oh, God, we got friends.
Brothers claim it for the chapter.
Adjust your positions.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't think destroying them quickly is going to be a problem.
No.
Sweep their hunting area. This is no coincidence.
Lightning claws for everyone. With an acceptable melee skill.
Which right now I think you are the only two that have been built melee.
Probably.
Like, I think even Thule has now gone the route.
Destroy this foul den.
Probably.
There is no time to waste.
Jesus.
What?
That ability.
It's so good. I love it. Okay, that guy may have still been slightly alive. You got it. I'm gonna go take out this dreadnought
Alright.
before he poses any problems.
I'll just send my guys to do some, like, starting on stuff. In 5 years, when we actually kill something, you'll come by and take it out in one hit.
Probably. I'm gonna send the force commander to go bang out that tower thing.
Well, there was a building there.
Moving to that position.
Yeah, like I said, I got it.
Eliminate that.
Blood Ravens attack Bastion Terminus! Ready all forces. They might strike anywhere.
They have sounded an alarm. These heretics are more disciplined than I expected.
Eliphas has them on a leash.
Force commander's fighting 2 dreadnoughts. He's a little indisposed.
Yeah, he'll be.
Make for the stronghold!
Yeah, I'm just saying.
not
He's
let them
a little
escape.
busy. Too late.
Yeah.
Target.
Formation, brothers. Go.
Hey, Riley.
Hey Riley, how's it going? And there's a third dreadnought coming, so Force Commander's a little indisposed.
That's fine. Do you need assistance?
The
Not
traitors
really.
escaped. This makes our mission much harder, Commander.
Oh, lovely. They got friends coming.
Eh.
Tarkus orders for us.
By the time I get there.
Yeah, by the time you get here, it'll be cleaned up. I'm trying to make sure of that.
Alright, well, we got the beacon.
Yeah. Commander needs a bit of health. Thaddeus needs energy.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say. Both of you guys look pretty good.
I ran out of energy to make things go boom.
Ah, okay. The energy, like, because I can't see your energy bars unless
Yeah.
I'm looking at your character. Like, that's something that would have been kind of helpful on the UI, which I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they could have added.
Probably.
But what the fuck do I know?
Hostile forces spotted.
You should probably just chill out by Avidus right now. For that bonus regen.
We're all together.
I know. I just moved him closer because I don't know how long the range on that ability is.
Oh, alright.
Okay, we got a few more guys coming up.
Grenade that target.
That actually hurt me. I'm a little disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Not because there's friendly fire, but just because, you know, they don't say anything about it ever.
Yeah.
Positioning.
Anyway, we're gonna make our way over to that beacon there in front of the other base, and then we'll get started on that.
Sweet.
And we're gonna go punch Martellus in the teeth for fucking her girlfriend behind our back.
Advance on brothers.
That was amazing. I don't know if you caught that or not.
My guy's just like stopping for a minute for no reason.
No, the fact that your guy just walking into enemy knocked him over.
Oh. Oh, lovely.
Holy Terra! This planet is falling apart at our feet.
Thanks for engaging those guys, I guess.
Yeah, you're welcome. Avidus just has stupid ramming that can't do it.
It's fine. The situation's under control. Mostly.
The attack.
Well, I don't see how I can get.
The stronghold gate
You
is
can go
ahead
around.
and brimming with chaos.
Come up
Space
behind this
Marines.
dreadnought and stuff.
I recommend taking another
Like you
approach,
come down this
Commander.
bridge here and then up the big ass ramp. Oh, it's kind of like a big ass thing in the way. My bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Like
Whatever.
unless I backtrack all the way back around, which I believe there's still guys.
yep.
Attack positioning.
It's fine. It hasn't been a problem yet.
It's probably not gonna be a problem. So I'm just gonna work my way down. Like,
Yeah, we're
meet you
co-oping.
with that bacon. Wow!
Somebody's hungry.
I will meet you at that beacon. Oh yeah, we are co-oping, that's for sure. Mike doesn't have camera tonight because of things aren't ready yet.
They may not be ready Tuesday or Wednesday either, for what it's worth. I'm having to move furniture and stuff to make room for this. This screen is very large. Did not adequately prepare for this. Yeah, good enough. Boom! I love that.
The Western outpost is near, Commander. We must deal with it quickly to prevent an alarm.
Target destroyed. Brothers, fire. Strike quickly before they can report. Time is against us.
Alright, we'll try that. I'm also probably talking really quietly as well. I am not 100%.
Meanwhile, on today's Punching Things lifestyle...
Eliminate that target. Clear that building.
Excellent. No alarms. Move to the next target.
Not just yet, Cyrus.
No, you can take out that building?
Yep.
Alright, well, while you do that, I'm gonna go deal with the beacon.
Oh, the other beacon?
Yeah, that's just right up here.
Well, I already felled both my squads back, so you're gonna have a couple angry plague soldiers coming your way. I'm gonna have to bring my guys up to you to try and take care of that. Oh, well, it looks like you found yourself some shit.
Yeah.
Return fire, brothers. Concentrate fire.
You can thank me for that later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing we're not needing to use those buildings. Yes. Akila, what are you doing?
One of my guys died. I'm not super thrilled about that.
Levitus, to the fallback position.
It's interesting.
It's a really good question about a game that has no chill.
Yeah, they start you on 11 and don't let up.
Told you weren't ready.
No. No, definitely not.
Tactical weapons are ready. Repositioning. Yes. Take it for the Emperor, brothers. Take it.
And then just up and around?
Yeah, that's the plan once everyone gets here. Jesus, Terminators are so slow. And that's why they have teleporters. I love how that's got almost no cooldown. The commander says a cooldown.
Interesting.
That never gets old. It really doesn't. I think that might be my favorite ability in just about any RTS type game ever. It's just so ruthless. I think our best bet is just to continue up.
Okay.
Reposition.
Give him.
Oops.
No mercy for the misguided. Enemy has us pinned.
Worst turret ever.
Squad eliminated.
Aw, Thaddeus lost a homie. I'm gonna fall him back.
Alright.
I know it's like kind of a long way, but he's got a teleporter with no cooldown. So. And the explosions just aren't the same with only 2 guys.
Oh, does it change depending how many people are in the squad?
The damage and stuff does, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's actually kind of interesting.
Direct our wrath anew.
Plus, I could, use the extra energy.
Fair enough.
Okay, that should be good enough.
Oh my god.
What?
The zoom.
Yeah, you can zoom in like stupidly far. You
Like,
can see individual pixels on the ground.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's a little crazy.
Oh.
Ah. No.
I'm trying to like perfectly frame the commander, but he's like slouching and out of frame.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Like, damn it, son! Didn't your mama tell you how to stand?
What the hell, game? What the hell?
What'd I miss?
Oh, I was zooming in on the commander and clipped into his arm, and apparently they just like slapped the Terminator armor on top of the old power armor skin.
Oh no shit!
Which just doesn't make any sense. Like, you don't see it unless you like clip through their arms and shit, but it still doesn't make a lick of sense. Alright, let's go kill Martellus for being a bastard.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Show yourself, turncoat. Your reckoning is at hand.
And also for being stupid.
For this day, loyalists. I will grind you to bloody pulp in tribute to the Dark Gods. Let the slaughter begin.
Oh, lovely.
Well, we weren't warned about a fucking tank.
But Last cannon does huge damage to it, so. Really? I can't use my shoulder-mounted rocket launchers on the tank? I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it pays out.
Probably.
No.
Look out! He's calling an artillery.
Alright, have a good one, Riley.
Take it easy.
No, Thaddeus.
You shall be my first true gift to the Dark Gods.
Wow. We are kind of getting bodied right now.
Oh god! Where are my people?
Avidus is standing in the middle of the fire. My guys are dead. We lost. Avidus stood back up and tried to run and then died.
Those who hold fast to the Emperor are never truly defeated.
Okay, so melta-bombs or something, or the vehicle disabling thing.
Yeah, we
hey,
were not,
level ups.
yeah, we were not warned of a fucking tank, so we could not appropriately.
Your troops are now restored, Commander. While
Indeed,
the enemy's
quite.
losses remain telling.
That used to be Martellus, now it's just generic Space Marine. At least they paid enough attention, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the orbital bombardment. Because I just got a trait, so I can use the drop pod and the orbital bombardment twice, each.
Alright, that's some good shit.
So I figured that was better than the shoulder-mounted rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, some shit went down there, and suddenly everyone was dead. So.
Yeah.
All right. I'm all leveled up. I'm ready for this redeployment. Are you?
Hold on a second.
All right.
think.
I would say probably take the blind grenades off Tarkus.
Do we want to equip him with either different ammo or a different weapon?
Ooh, 1% to vehicles, probably. Because the rest of it wasn't a problem. Really? Multigun's only do 75% to vehicles?
There's Vengeance round that increases damage to vehicles and buildings.
Yeah, that would be good. I'm just looking at weapons, like, for the most part, everything seems pretty mediocre. Like, plasma guns do alright, and the melta-guns do alright. And of the two, we've got, you know, a better melta-gun. But I would say probably stick with the Vengeance rounds. And the bolter. don't know about the Rosarius.
Okay. What would you have instead?
I would probably do Melta and I saw them earlier. Where did they go? Unless you gave them to
Are you talking about the
Avides.
orbs?
Yeah.
All right.
Where's the fucking orbs?
I already equipped them.
Oh, okay.
When you had mentioned that, it was like, oh, yep, I'll just equip those then.
Just that way we've got more uses, because 3 Meltas is not going to get us through this.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if you do want the Rosarius, I would say slap it on Avidus instead.
Nah, it's not necessary.
Okay. All right, so let us attempt this again.
Yes.
So, Kintaro's hella good on a half-ohm coil in a sub-tank, for what it's worth.
Good to know.
So everyone seems really happy with the local shop having Steamco.
That's good.
Yep. I'm super thrilled about it because I suggested it.
Commander,
A lot of people have been picking it up
main Black Legion stronghold
because, you know,
indicated on the map.
the juice is fucking amazing and speaks for itself.
Yeah, it does.
We should eliminate
And, you know,
the most
they've
weakened force
obviously got like
defending
a sample bar and stuff.
Keep a sharp eye for Black Legion controls.
So they've been selling a good amount of it, so they're happy with it, and Steamco is pretty happy with it because it's the first shop in New Hampshire to carry their line. So everyone is super thrilled with this. And I just made the recommendation in hopes that it might happen someday. I didn't expect it to happen in like 2.5 weeks and
Oh, wow.
and have everyone be like really happy with it. Yeah, I got a good deal there.
Blood Ravens, kill them all!
Eliminate that
Like on some things it's a little more expensive than it would be online. But I don't have to pay shipping and wait, so it's whatever. But like
Swiftly, lest they raise an alarm.
because they buy buy wholesale in bulk.
Right.
Squad is still hunting. They ignore summons.
They've just priced it all the same, even the reserve liquids. So
Got it.
I actually save money on those.
Good shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to kill these guys and they just keep running away. Like they didn't even notice my presence until I finally caught up and punched them.
target killed.
And we got the beacon.
Position.
Eviscerator and Cyrox squads no longer respond. Sweep their hunting area. This is no coincidence.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna try and be a little sneaky with this one.
Okay.
Destroy this foul den. There is no time to waste.
By which I mean we're just gonna jump in there and fuck stuff up for a while and see what happens. If you run into something you need assistance with, let me know.
Yeah, we'll do.
I'm trying to clean out the important bits. You see that building, I will be there in a second to take that out once I am done with this squad. Oh, this ought to be good. Boom.
Ooh, that is teleporter.
Destroy type grouping. Targets here. Enemy has us in close. Target killed. Brothers, attack. Excellent, Space Marines. This
Yeah, nobody
is
even
a
fled this time.
assault on the main
Top
stronghold.
notch. I can work with this.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother capturing the back beacon, because I know where we're going.
Remain vigilant.
Okay.
You know, approaching from the other side and all.
Advance on the enemy, brothers.
Boom.
Enemy destroyed.
Do you have unlimited uses of that?
Yeah, it's just a cooldown and energy burning ability.
Good shit.
Oh, that's interesting. The orbital bombardment and drop pod are still only showing me one use, even though I took the accessory that specifically says I can use them twice.
Probably need to refill.
Maybe. I don't know.
Advance on the enemy, brothers.
Probably only starts with one
This
regardless.
planet is falling apart at our feet.
It's possible. But there's nothing that restocks them, which is why I took it. Because going from 1 with no refills to 2 is better, but now it's still 1, so...
Even with that like specialty resupply.
Yep.
Oh wow. Maybe it's just a HUD glitch.
Maybe. I'm hoping so. Otherwise I wasted an accessory slot. Which I wouldn't be super thrilled about.
Target destroyed.
The western outpost is near, Commander. We must deal with it quickly to prevent an alarm.
Okay, we're gonna try and do this the same way. But I need energy first.
Yeah, I'm gonna just chill back so Avidus isn't like, oh, I'm within range of shit. I'm gonna start taking shots.
Oh, well, we might not have time to do this as planned. I don't know if you just saw that.
The 2 dreadnoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Advance on the enemy, brothers. Eliminate that target. Strike quickly before they can report. Time is against us. Tactical squad, return fire.
Oh, I think so. I would hope so at this point.
Return fire, brothers.
That move is just too good.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Fucked up, I know, I see. I'm trying to deal with it. There's only so much I can do. We're falling back for now.
Under attack. Devastator squad requires support. No mercy for the misguided.
Avarice is getting pretty fucked up too.
Yeah, I just called him back.
There's one guy still chasing him. I
That's fine.
can't seem to do a whole lot about him.
Get to that position, brothers. Brothers, fire. You are a devastator, brother.
The Black Legion will detect us if we stray any closer to their stronghold.
Okay. Time for some more miscellaneous assault jumps. See, he's also got an ability. It requires him to take a bunch of damage to activate it. And then, what was I gonna say? Like to fill it up, because it's like a rage thing.
Got it.
And then it deactivates if he takes more damage. But it makes it so all my abilities have no cost and no cooldown. Which is what happened when you saw me just like warping around and everything exploding constantly for like 10 seconds.
Got it.
That's what that was.
Ready all forces. They might strike anywhere.
They have raised an alarm.
Steel yourselves. Our next targets will be ready.
Advance on the enemy, brothers.
Under attack. Brothers, got it. Enemy has us pinned. Move on to the next target, brothers.
You want to shoot that last case and see what's in it?
Where?
It was to the left of the others. You just ran past it. It's fine.
Strategic supplies.
Grab that and see if it gives me the things I am missing.
I just picked it up.
Nope. Lovely. But yeah, that assault jump though.
Yeah. Are we just gonna head up, or do we want to take that beacon?
Yeah, we'll go get the beacon.
Enemy units. Adjust your position.
Let's let Thaddeus lead the charge. You know, because reasons.
Get to that position, brothers.
Easy moto.
Just a little bit. Well, wait till we get to Martellus.
I was talking about the rest of it.
Yeah.
The rest of it's fucking free. Should I even bother shooting that turret?
No.
I didn't think so.
It doesn't seem like it can detect behind it, so...
Don't worry about that thing that looks like an artillery strike. It's friendly. I know it just landed like in the thick of your squad, but that was planned.
This way, brothers. Use formation. Destroy attack.
Alright, Thaddeus is gonna fall back.
Through the enemy.
Apparently. I don't know what he's doing.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, he's running around the tank. Jesus, if I knew we could do that, I would have gone that way instead of up too.
Yeah.
Wait, now we're pathfinding blocks. Oh, happy day.
You're a devastator, brother. Repositioning. Affirmative.
Well, he made it. For what it's worth. I'm gonna manually run him up to the rest of us. I don't mean like because pathfinding, I mean like because I don't want to blow teleports when my energy's already like.
Right.
We need more explosions. We need the big bada boom. Yes.
Big bada boom.
What? Wow. Nice
Yeah.
job, Avidus. Avidus should just stand like on the edge of this tower here and see if he can hit the boss.
Alright, we ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'm gonna be.
Target destroyed.
You should park Avidus like back here though,
Your reckoning is at hand.
just in case.
I have longed for this day, loyalists. I will grind you to bloody pulp in tribute to the Dark Gods. Let the slaughter begin. Crush them! Full power!
I love that there's a Dreadnought joining the party. Like, what the fuck? Wow, Thaddeus is already fucking flattened.
Try havoc! Kill the Blood Ravens! Receive the gift of
Oh my God.
fire from the war!
Look out! He's calling an artillery strike!
I can't do anything.
Yes! Scurry and run! It will avail you not at all!
Back to next position.
Ah! Yeah, but look how much damage the drop pod and the orbital bombardment did.
Yeah?
We just need to recover some health to finish the job.
Pretty much.
Hey, they're not doing weird pathfinding shit. They just ran around the tank.
The chapter calls and means.
I would laugh if, like, we're all on the way there and Avis just, like, snipes him from, like, infinitely far away and ends it.
That would be too good.
I'd also be a little disappointed, being completely honest, but it would also be pretty cool. I'd also be hugely disappointed if he started, like, regenerating health because we can't see him or something.
Oh yeah, that would be bullshit.
That hasn't happened with anybody else, but this is, you know, a chaos-infested tank, so...
Weirder things have happened.
Yep. I love how you can click and drag and, like, adjust their facing.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, like, just walk them to the edge of that tower and see what happens.
How can we serve?
Weapons understood. Going there now.
Damn.
Hide behind their gun.
Just out of sight. Yeah, no, I didn't get another drop pod. Yeah, drop pod or an orbital bombardment. I feel ripped off.
Yeah, that's weird.
Tactical Marines awaiting orders. For the attack. You should have died on Typhon, traitor.
Well, so much for those melt-a-bombs.
Martellus did die there.
Yep.
Targus is correct in a way. I was reborn on Typhon, where you abandoned me. Eliphas and his Black Faith found me. But not just him. Kyrus too showed me the truth. He accepts the supreme power of chaos.
And look where that power has brought you.
Savor your victory while you can. This whole sector will soon feed the Greater Care.
Really? Did you just see that?
Yeah. It just
fucking-
dropped us a legendary bolter and then was like, you can't pick this up. Nah.
Fucker. That's cool. It's not like we wanted that or anything. Oh, and Avidus is so close from being max level.
You can burn a thing on him. We've got XP items.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, before we can't use
Let
them
that
anymore.
be the last
Yeah.
of treachery and corruption in the chapter.
Unlikely. Martellus mentioned Chapter Master Kyrus. I fear a heretic is in command of our entire chapter.
Commander, another ship in orbit. It is the Litany of Fury, Captain Angelus's battle barge.
Thaddeus got a level.
We face a
Dun-dun,
terrible
dun-dun, dun.
situation. Chapter Master Kyrus has gone mad, and Diomedes has branded my brothers and I as renegades.
Tech Marine Martellus secretly served the powers of chaos. He has paid the price for his betrayal.
Nice.
The chapter master serves
Now Thaddeus stuns or knocks back enemies near him when he does the jump.
Oh, good shit.
I swear it.
Dire though the situation in the chapter may be, the threat to the
So.
sector is worse.
I can definitely work with that.
Inside Planet Aurelia 1,000 years ago. Eliphas
To the
is
commander.
releasing it and destroying
Oh, I guess I didn't
it
take
in
the-
process.
Without the Blood Ravens to defend
I could have sworn I did. Did I slap it on the wrong person? Like, where did that go?
Renegades, but we still stand with our worlds. We must mount an assault and eliminate the foul monstrosity here and now. I'm transferring details to your planetary display.
I probably slapped it on the wrong person by accident.
Nah, crazier things have happened.
Where the fuck did that thing go? Oh no, that's a fucking skill he's got.
Oh.
Yeah,
You-
equip drop pod beacons and orbital bombardment beacons can each be used twice in a single deployment. And I only got one use out of them. Maybe I have to unequip them and re-equip them because I already had it when.
Maybe. So do you think we'll...
It still says one, but
Do you ever think we'll be equipping Avidus with a missile launcher, or do we think we'll be keeping him with the las cannon?
probably sticking with the last cannon. Why?
Okay, because since he has actually, no, it doesn't even matter. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, don't listen to me. I thought we had more points coming, but I just realized he's 29.
Yeah, and then you're gonna dump, and he's gonna get 2 more points. But Actually, no, I think it's 4 for 30. Because I think I got 4 with Thaddeus.
Oh, then I guess let's just start dumping.
Well, we've got the 2 items that just give massive XP boosts. That we're not going to use otherwise.
Close. Well, we can use that for, like, Jonah and Thule.
That's true. That's true.
Avidus is, like, 50 points away.
Yeah, but we're also, like, on the final battle. So I don't see what...
Right, but I mean, use those for characters that are lower down on the totem pole in terms of EXP.
I guess.
And no, it's only 2 points.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. I guess Thaddeus got 2 levels then.
So I'll just pump that there.
But I'm just saying, we're on the last battle, and the other campaign is a standalone.
Right.
Like, we won't import this, so it didn't really matter either way.
Right. Well, if this is like that one where it's like, oh, eventually all squads get deployed.
Yeah. Well, I can find out. Nope.
Alright, well.
So time to talk to people.
Commander, the demon Ulker is manifesting in the ruins of Keep Selenon. This was once the grandest of our chapter keeps. Now, the Black Legion infests its ruins. Eliphaz's forces are well entrenched and prepared to repel any surgical strike. Nevertheless, we will prevail.
So anybody in chat got anything cool they want to talk about?
Predator tanks
I think it's just Envy, but...
Yeah, at this point. I've kind of sort of finished Scholar.
Yeah?
I still have a DLC boss and one of the DLCs to actually get through. Those DLCs are actually kind of fuck you-ish.
They're so good, though. They're the best part of the game.
Which one was? I don't remember which one it was, but
One predator will deploy in the annihilator pattern. Perfect for
it's the one it's the one where you fight the dragon that spews the toxic breath.
Oh, I'm trying to remember which one that is. I think that's Sunken King.
I think so. I hate that area. Navigating that area was such a pain in the ass. Like, I didn't realize I needed to hit these fucking statue things to, like, raise and lower towers, and I then navigate through those things. It was like, what the fuck do I do? And luckily I was able to summon somebody who was nice enough to actually show me around. So it was kind of like, okay, go through here. And, like, they would attack things. Like, there were buttons I didn't know I needed to, like, shoot. It was like, what the fuck do I do? And, like, the person took out their bow and used fire arrows to show me where it was like, okay, cool, thank you. That dragon boss can fucking suck a dick. I haven't defeated it yet.
Well, you also got to keep in mind, like, Dark Souls 2 doesn't force you into New Game Plus right away.
Oh, I know.
And
I'm very aware of that.
And the first DLC hit, I think, 5 or 6 months after the main game hit.
Got it.
And then there was a month or two in between each one. So they ramp up pretty considerably because people were still playing the shit out of the game.
Right.
And from what I understand, like, in Scholar, the DLC is pretty much untouched. Like, they didn't really remix the DLC.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's still that hard, like, you should have cleared the game several times by now and be like 170 or so sort of aspect to it.
Yeah, well, no, my problem with the dragon is that it doesn't sit still. So it's like, I literally cannot fight this thing. It's like, it flies up, it does this, dive bomb attack where it does this line of toxic spew, and by the time I've dodged out of the way enough and get to where he landed, he's flying back up again. And it's like, dude, fucking stay still. So, like, that's my issue with that boss. It's just that, it's like, I'm not going to spend 30 minutes on a boss while I fucking try and guess where he's going to be landing so I can be there so I can get maybe 2 hits off on it before he flies back up again and runs away. And it's like, you know what? No. I don't care anymore. Like, I am done. And, like, even in the second DLC, there were just some areas that were just like, really?
Well, the Sunken King is the second one. The icy one's the third one.
The one with Fume Knight.
Fume Knight? I thought that was the first one.
I thought that was the second one. I could be wrong.
I thought that was Old Iron King. Let me look this up.
Because I thought they went in order of where you encountered them in terms of bosses. Because you do Black Gulch before Iron Keep, I thought. Or you can do...
You can. Iron Keep's technically first.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe Fume Knight is first. Fume Knight was whatever. I mean, it was just... His was just making sure you had enough fucking iframes.
Yeah.
Because...
Fume Knight's supposed to be one of the hardest bosses in the game, for what it's worth.
Fume
yeah,
Knight
that's the
sucked.
first DLC.
Because if you summon anybody, he gets 100% more health.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't want to summon the fucking NPCs because they don't do jack shit against him. Like, they're a nice distraction, but they don't live long enough. And then, like I said, with that dragon, it's not that he's hard, he's annoying. Like, the challenge is having the patience to hit him twice before he flies up and runs away, and then you have to wait 5 minutes while he does all this bullshit in the air. It's like, I really don't have time for this. It's like, as much as I love Souls, I don't have time for this. Like, that is a test of my patience. Like, I just, no, which sucks because, like, once you defeat the boss before him, like, the whole, like, wall opening thing is super cool. And then you actually get in there and he wakes up and he does this giant arc of his fucking toxic breath. Like, it is the coolest intro ever. Like, you get so hyped for it. And then you're fighting the boss and you're like, fuck, really? This is going to be my fight? Whatever. Like, I literally have no interest in finishing that. Like, that's how over that fight I am. I have no interest in doing that fight. I'm like, alright, I've tried a couple of times, I'm done. Like, I don't really care. Like, I do need to get into the last one, the snowy area.
Yeah. There's another fight after the dragon, though, and I honestly have never had an issue with it, but, you know, there is strategic stuff online that I'm sure you could always look into.
For the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to, like, because I was just like, because I like to at least initially go into fights blind.
Yeah.
Because that's half of what the Souls games are, is going into something blind, figuring stuff out, but there's like that dragon fight is just like, I can't figure stuff out, because it's like, he does all of this bullshit and he hits so hard. Like, if you get hit by that fucking flame breath, or the toxic breath, you're toxic almost immediately, and, oh, have fun trying to heal that while he's still fucking you in the ass. Because while you're stopped doing nothing, eating this fucking poison moth to get rid of the toxic, you can't do anything. And if you animation cancel out of it, you're gonna die from the fucking poison anyway.
You know, there's a real easy solution to that. The same solution that's been around since Demon's Souls. Don't get hit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those things, like, dragons breathe stuff and it sucks. And the answer is don't get hit. That's that's what it's been since
Oh no, trust me.
the dawn of
I
the From
understand.
Software game.
But
So it was just funny because you were like, and when you get hit, and that was the first thing that went off was, don't get hit.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, how many times did you have to do that before you were able to not get hit?
4, 5.
Really? Okay, then I just fucking suck. So.
Or
leave it
maybe
at
your
that.
agility stat's not high enough.
No, I have 110 agility.
Oh.
I fucking pumped. Trust me. Because I know 110 is like the soft cap for agility. So I'm like, I'm gonna get 110 agility. Because it was also for Fume Night where it was just like, fuck, you know, like if you're just at one frame off, he just takes it to you.
Fume Knight's such a dick.
Yeah, Fume Knight's a dick.
Because he's got like 40 moves, and almost all of them look the same.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell, like, is he doing, like, the short slash? And also the fucking range on his dashing poke with his greatsword is deceptively long. Like, there are times
I would
where...
use the word disgustingly long, but...
But no, I mean, it's like, you think you're out of range and you're safe, so okay, I'm gonna take a chug, and it's just like, how the fuck did that hit me? Like, it didn't even look like it hit me, but it still fucking does.
Yeah,
That
so,
and
some of the
also-
hitboxes in Dark Souls 2 are not the best.
No,
But yeah, he's
also
just like,
the,
fuck you, my Sunny D.
Yeah, and then also with the, when he goes into flame sword mode for phase 2, like, oh, I dodged out of this, but the backswing, like, the fire hits you. And it's like, are you fucking for real? Like, the hitbox on his sword just got twice as big because of that fucking fire.
Yep.
Like, fuck you. No, like, I enjoy Fume Knight more than that dragon. Like, I
don't.
would rather fight Fume Knight again than to deal with that dragon. Like,
Not me.
unless there's a way to make him sit the fuck down, like, I'm over that dragon. Like, I don't care anymore.
You can kind of exploit him into doing the charge over and over again.
I'm pretty sure there is. Like I said, I'll have to look it up, but, like, I'm just... Like, I tried a couple of times, and it was probably also a mix of, like, it was too late, I was kind of tired. Like, I wasn't expecting to get as far into that as I did. So it's just like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's just like, I tried, like, 4 times, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I just... Like, my patience was at the end. I couldn't fucking deal with it anymore.
Did you see, was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Whichever night everything was working and I was actually able to stream. The boss I ran into on Lords of the Fallen?
Which one? Because you did, like, 2 or 3 of them.
The one I ended the stream on. I think it was...
I don't... was that
Trying
the
to remember its
spider
name.
one? Or, like, the weird...
No, that was the one I started on.
Oh, okay. No, I don't remember.
They've
that
all got
one.
really generic names. He's got like the like
Oh, was
brazier things around him, and he summons the fireballs, and
Yeah,
he's
was
got
he-
like no downtime, and he
Was he also
fucking
the
has
one
tracking for days.
Was that the one with the blades on his arms that, like, shot out the flaming razors? Or was that a different boss?
Maybe. I don't think so. I think that's a different one. I think that was the one before him.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that boss then. I'll have to rewatch the VOD.
Yeah, because like the last 20 minutes was just like attempts. And I was just like, I'm just going to give this one more go no matter how it turns out. And you were like, oh, really? And then I did. And then like he just like 360'd and smashed me in the face for like 85. And I'm like, there's... Like I even tried doing the shield bash. And that didn't work. I tried using the mimic and he still smacked me on... Like he cut through the mimic and then smacked me on the backswing.
I remember that one. I saw that. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Like, just
'Cause he
mechanically,
fucking
I don't understand that
one-shots
fight.
your mimic. Just one-shots it.
Yeah, there's something about that guy. Like, he breaks all the rules that all the other bosses have followed so far. And I don't understand how I'm supposed to do anything to him. Like, I get them down to like half, and then I get splatted. I don't know. The game might end there. The playthrough may be done. I'll probably give it like an hour, and then I'll probably like throw the controller at the wall, spend like 10 minutes ranting on stream, and then switch games to something else because
I would say you probably eject a disc and break it on stream, but it's a digital copy, so you kind of can't do that.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a blank somewhere where you can just write Lords of the Fallen on it and snap it.
Honestly, I'd probably just end up going back to Bloodborne after, like, if I can't figure this guy out, because I don't understand it all. Like, he's got no downtime. He's just swinging constantly.
No, watch, there's like some bullshit.
I mean, I guess I could just.
Huh? Hello.
You were saying yeah. Hello. you were saying something
like,
and then you
kept
stopped.
Going and then you stopped. So I got really confused. Now I could say there's probably like some bullshit environmental mechanic that you're missing.
Probably. Yeah, no, like the only thing I could think of is run around in circles till he tries to throw fireballs at me again, smack him a few times, and then try to not get hit by the fireballs. That's all I managed to come up with in like 3 days of thinking about it. And that would make it like a 45-minute fight in which I'll probably die 35 minutes in. So I don't know what to do. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
Which is funny because when you said the boss has no downtime, one of the big Dark Souls people on YouTube they were doing this jelly bean challenge for PvP, where it's like if they lost, they had to eat basically like one of the Harry Potter jelly beans. But it's a new type where it's like there'll be an orange one, and it'll either be like peach or booger type of thing. So you don't really know which it is. And so he was, but at the beginning of the video, he has a couple seconds of the first boss of Dark Souls 3. And it was just like, when I first saw him, I'm like, holy shit, it just goes. Like, it just
looks so good.
Swings, and it's just like, it just kind of reminded me of that, just like, oh, great.
I don't know if it's the first boss. Whoops. But it's the one they were showing at like TGS and was in the network tests and stuff. But they don't usually start you off at the first one in betas, in my experience, because I was in the Dark Souls 2 beta.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, a boss.
Yeah. A very interesting boss.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super...
But, I mean, everything about that game is faster, so it's...
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what they're going to do with that. Because I know a lot of people are assuming that, like, equip burden and stuff is going to come back, that might slow down certain builds and whatnot. Because in PvP, everybody just rolls like a bat out of hell. And, like, even just combat in general, like, even... Like, somebody was wielding the... what is it, the great sword, but it's actually an ultra great sword, and the speed at which they were swinging that thing was fucking retarded. It was like, holy crap, that's as fast as most like long swords in Dark Souls 2. It's like, that's the speed you're gonna be swinging that type of shit. Fucking hell.
Well, those are ideas being ported back in from Bloodborne. Bloodborne had a very high pace.
Yeah. I kind of figured there would be a lot of influence from Bloodborne going into 3.
Yeah.
But it'll just be interesting.
Especially because it's the same team.
Yeah. It'll just be really interesting to see what all actually makes it to...
I've heard that boss only has half their moveset implemented.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, they learned from Demon Souls and Dark Souls that they have to scale it back on the demos and the betas, otherwise people will never finish them. Like press people and stuff.
Yeah, I know, fair enough.
They'll run into like the third mob and die repeatedly and then just like walk away in disgust. So, we don't really know what the true state of the game is.
Right.
But I can't wait to find out.
Which is why I'm super interested. Also, I think probably the thing I'm the most interested about is the whole, you're not consuming humanities, you're consuming embers, and when you defeat bosses, it's Heir of Ember destroyed or vanquished. I can't remember, but it's Heir of Ember, like basically Heir of Ember destroyed, so... Yeah. I'm really interested to see where the story is going with that.
I think it's obviously the first flame is dying down, and there is no way to save it this time.
Yeah, so it's just like, just like I'm super just like, wait, what the fuck? You're consuming embers to basically double your health, or to go to, I don't even want to say like human form, because when you consume the ember, like you're all on fire and shit, which is super cool looking.
Yeah.
But that's what you use to do like the PvP, and you get your, I guess, normal health pool. But yeah, so I'm just super interested like where that goes story wise.
And also, it'll take us 2 years to figure out.
Yeah. And I'm also not 100% convinced that thing that we see at the end of the trailer is Gwen. I'm not 100% convinced.
Okay, so it hasn't been said that it's Gwen, per se. But Miyazaki did say it is the Lord of Cinders, and there's only one person to ever have that title.
Yeah, I hope that gets, because it's a fucking giant. Like, it's got the
but so is he.
I guess you got a point there.
Like, his normal state is the size of the Guinevere,
Right.
God, I can't think of the word for that. Apparition sort of deal.
Right.
Because an Orlando was made by the giants. The finders of the Lord Souls were giants. They just presented themselves as humans when they became afraid of the humans, so they could guide them.
Got it.
So that to me is not a breaking point in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
And like I said, they've repeatedly said it is the Lord of Cinders, and there's only one person to ever have that fucking title. So,
all right.
I mean, if it turns out to be somebody else, I guess that's cool. But does it make sense to me? Not really. But then it could be the player character from 1 or 2.
Yeah, but then why make that comment if there's only been one person with that title?
Well, they didn't say that. I'm saying that.
Oh, okay.
They said it's the Lord of Cinders, but then, you could, again, make it the player character from 1 or 2 after they link the fire, but why would they have that name? You know what I mean? Like, there's only been one person with that title.
Yeah. It'll be interesting, because if that's also the case, then to me, they're not openly saying it, but they're saying that all of these games are connected.
Well, they made the connections pretty obvious in Dark Souls 2.
Right, but I'm just saying it's like if you're not convinced, because there are people who are not convinced.
Yeah.
Like if you're not convinced by now, then if Gwen is returning, it's like, guys, you can't deny it anymore.
Well, people are convinced they're connected because the 4 Lord Souls show up and there's the Shattered Lord Vessel. People aren't convinced Drangleic is built on Lordran. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
They're like, okay, it's in the same world, obviously, there's some of the same things, but, like, there's the point of view where you look at areas and how they line up and what they represent and, what items are where and stuff, and it's like, okay, Drangleic is built on Lordran 2,000 years later, or 3,000 years later, however long, because they said,
right.
Countless kingdoms have been built and fallen on this spot. And then there's the other camp that's like, no, it's got to be the place across the sea where the lords went. But the Lords were the giants, and the giants came from across the sea. And if you remember, you kill all of the remaining ones in Lordran in 1, and the only other ones had gone across the sea. So I see it more as them coming back. Whereas other people go, oh, no, this is a different place because they were from Anor Londo originally, so it's across the sea. Doesn't make a huge difference. The connections are obviously there.
Right.
So that's I don't feel like whether or not it is Gwyn in Dark Souls 3 is gonna shift perceptions either way. It's kind of been left intentionally vague, but that's how they do their storytelling, and that's how most people like it. So, but just to put it out there, I do not agree with the people that say Drangleic and Lordran are separate places. I am totally on board with them being the same place, offset by time, because it makes sense.
Yeah, and some of the things that you have described to me actually make a lot of sense too. Like how you're talking about how Firelink is Majula, and like the way you explained the layout, I mean, makes a lot of sense. And there were a couple of other things you were talking about that made a lot of sense. So
yeah,
I think I'm in that camp where they are the same place.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with you if you don't agree. That's cool. But what I hate is when people jump online and then go, you're all wrong and here's the proof, and then just tell us things we already know.
Yeah.
But to say, oh, they're completely different places because they look different, it's been thousands of years. That's not conclusive proof of anything. There's more things that align with being the same place thousands of years later than align with, oh, it's a different place that sort of looks the same in some ways.
Yeah, and that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to have, similarities like that, there's no way that two places separated by a vast ocean are going to touch on. Unless, for some reason, if whoever migrated from one place to the other was like, we're going to make the exact same layout. Like, I don't see that. Like that.
We're gonna carve this island to be like our homeland.
Exactly. I don't buy that.
Yeah, because there's Moais on places other than Easter Island. I'm just saying. Like, if that's how it worked, those things would be fucking everywhere. Yeah. I would have one in my lawn. I would like to have one in my lawn, but it's not gonna fucking happen. Like, not because it holds any significance to me whatsoever, but because they used the Moai in Gradius. I thought that was cool, and now I just kind of want to have one in my lawn to be like, I have a Moai. Isn't this cool? That's it. That's the only purpose it would serve, is just to be like, look how cool this thing is. All right, let's go inside. We've got Dark Souls / to play, You spent 35 minutes examining the Moai. We're done here.
All right, so let's get this
shit show on the road.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to start controlling two tanks. One of which is designed for people, one of which is designed for buildings and vehicles. So we're going to have to figure out which one of us has which.
Predator Annihilator and Predator Destructor are deployed and ready to begin their attack. Key targets are indicated on the tactical map. The Emperor guides you to victory, Blood Ravens.
I'll laugh if that's all we have control over.
Ready to serve.
Yeah, for now. Okay, I got the Annihilator, which is the building and tank destroying one. You've got the infantry destroying one.
Okay.
Everything is a mess right now, Envy. I'm trying to get the green screen set up, and I've had to, move furniture and things, so...
Smoke grenades, rapid fire.
Understood.
Wait, don't do that.
Oh my god, it just went so
Are
fast.
set up ahead of you. Their last cannons and missile launchers pose a serious threat. Use your autocannon to eliminate them before they can cause serious damage.
Okay, now you need to take out the guys, because I'm not equipped to deal with guys. I will try and take out that dreadnought.
What am I doing?
You're ramming dudes repeatedly. And facing in all the wrong directions and stuff. For what it's worth, I'm kind of like chugging a bit on my end.
That's fine.
Because Comcast. Well, I'm hosting, so that might be why you're having issues. That's all I'm trying to say. Oop. How the hell am I getting hit from behind?
I don't
There's
know.
nothing behind us.
That's a really good question.
No! What are you? Tank, please!
Hey, yeah. Feel my pain.
I told it to face a certain direction and it did a 360 backwards.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Lag and lag and lag. Why now? Like, of all the things, why now? Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna stop and repair. I would recommend you do the same. If you've got the repair ability.
Jesus Christ. Just stop, okay? Yeah, here we go. So, Jesus Christ. Who do we have on fucking, like, driving detail? Because he needs to go back to fucking school.
E ranks for Mother Base.
Like, why are you driving backwards? Holy crap.
The rear armor is weaker, so I'm gonna back into this enemy tank while turning around to show them my front armor. What?
This mission
So
is special.
Yep, those guys are yours.
Yeah.
I told you to face a direction, not drive up to these fucking guys. The final boss of the game is your own tank drivers. Why so many tanks?
Oh god.
They literally just sent like a dozen tanks at us for no reason.
I'm
Yeah.
repairing.
Target in sight.
Excellent.
All right.
Destroy all enemy fortifications.
You may want to consider doing the same.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out, but
Annihilator disabled. We're deploying a tech marine to initiate repairs. He's in a Razorback transport. He must reach the disabled vehicle and initiate repair rights.
they gave me another tank with which to heal my tank. And it started all the way back at the beginning.
Oh, that's too good.
And he too drives like a complete total douchebag.
Oh, mouse, please.
Fix the tank faster, Tech Marine.
Target destroyed.
Well done. Strike Force Fury, launch attack.
Why did we have to clear that out to drop these guys in behind us?
Of our chapter.
Game, please.
Is it stuttering like a bitch for you too?
No. Just everything.
No! No, no, no!
Commander, we should divert to support Captain Angelos. By eliminating the Black Legion defenders,
and we have to
can
take care
stem
of
the
these
tide
things.
Blood Raven deaths.
Me.
Yeah, we still have to drive tanks. I don't understand. Oh, okay, in addition to... Okay, I didn't get my squads originally, I only got tank, so... Thaddeus, stop running backwards.
What is this? More blood ravens. You should visit with me. I have gifts for one and all.
This is a hot fucking mess.
The demon is manifest, but not yet free. He cannot yet leave the keep.
One of our own dreadnoughts is attacking the backside of your tank. Because reasons.
On our brothers' lives.
Wow. Our tanks went away.
Oh, okay.
Destroy his chapter, consume his sector, and rot away.
Turkis, please. Turkis, for the love of God.
Commander, deploy your strike team and destroy that demon. Everything depends on it.
Alright, I got the beacon.
Alright, cool. Where the fuck is the Force Commander? Oh, he's
They're
way the
all
hell back there.
Excuse me.
This is a fucking mess.
Yeah, it is. Oh, crap. Well...
What?
Oh... Habitus, what the fuck? Tarkus still has all the vehicle... accessories.
That's not a bad thing, I don't think.
No.
Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Fall back to a secure position.
The enemy has developed
Where the fuck do we need to go?
Up to the top.
Well, I see... Oh, okay, there's like a small little bridge that connects where we need to go.
Somewhere. Oh, there's a path down. I think, maybe.
Well, if you look kind of going up from that middle beacon that we don't have, there's like a small little strip, it looks like.
It looks like that on the map, but I don't see it on the ground.
Return fire, brothers!
I think what it is that it's being covered by like some weird effect. That I think we have to go and destroy some stuff.
Thaddeus, what the fuck? Thaddeus is just like dying like a bitch for no reason. Like he's standing on a beacon and he's still like just taking a ton of damage for no reason.
There's a ton of shit over there.
No, I see that, but I mean like they weren't attacking up the cliff and he was still getting wrecked. We're gonna stand this tank back up. Okay, tank has stood back up, and it's time for us to move northward.
Yes.
Somehow. I don't even see really how we get
Back
to that
over
little
where
beacon.
we are. Get back to the beacon and just the one that we have and go straight up, I think.
Yeah, there's a path there, but it's really tiny, so I wasn't sure if it was actually going to work.
I commend you on your persistence, Blood Ravens. Even faced with the betrayal of your brother Martellus, you strive on. Such determination could accomplish a great deal if backed by the powers of the Dark Gods. As it is, your stubborn nature only ensures your destruction.
Oh, okay. Eliphas.
You draw closer to your doom, Blood Ravens. Surrender to the inevitable. Share in our glory. It was left to me to manipulate Captain Angelus into launching this attack. Eragast never understood the true grandeur of this plan. But you have played your parts very well, Blood Ravens.
All who die, die
boss. You know what? I'm gonna do this. That is not where I targeted that, but whatever.
Oh god, Tarkus!
It's just gonna completely miss the guy I'm trying to murder. Lovely.
Falling back to next position.
I targeted the damn thing on his face, and he somehow managed to avoid all of that. Really? You're gonna just like bind me in a cage? And I took like hella damage from just being stuck in a cage.
Insert Smashing Pumpkins joke here.
It wasn't intentional. I do like the Smashing Pumpkins though. Well, the older stuff, but that tends to be true with everybody who remotely likes the Smashing Pumpkins, so I shouldn't need to clarify.
Well fought, Bloodraven. But why have you battled me? How much stronger has Ulkar become? Victory is still mine. Brothers.
Eliphas again proves to be a disappointment. His refusal to accept death is an offense to Grandfather Burke. Still, he served his purpose.
Habitus under attack. Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Yeah, we will support them by destroying this boss.
And this tank.
Starting attack. Destroy them. Hostile armor carrier.
Your way works too.
Heading our mission, brothers. Go.
Oh, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah. We're in for a grand old time.
I guess anyway we went, we were probably fucked.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily fucked, but just in an uncomfortable position.
Yeah.
Brothers, got it.
But it wasn't all that bad.
Adjust your positions. Brothers, claim it for the chapter. For the Emperor, brothers. Our weapons are ready.
That'd be nice if we didn't have to fight a fully
Healed boss.
Yeah. Totally fine with like a 55%.
Adjust your positions.
few more deaths, and I shall be free to consume the whole sector. Your deaths will do
Consume Bofa.
nicely.
To battle!
Yes.
Enemy troops.
Wow. He just picked up and tossed Thaddeus outside the combat arena. I'm not super thrilled with this. Considering he's the one with the healing items. And the commander's very low on health, too. Okay, top everybody off. And get back in the thick of it. That's what Thad would want me to do.
Dick Bandit, no!
I love when he stands himself back up like that. He just like vomited all over target. Avidus just shot the commander. That's the third time he's died and stood himself back up. I love it.
Ah, damn it.
No. I got him.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. Once that gets back, I'll just blow a health back.
I gotta be able to help this out.
Okay.
And Avidus down. Jesus.
He'll be back up in a second. I'm gonna try and position Thad so I can stand up both. Where the fuck? Oh, he got knocked way the fuck back there. And Avidus just stood up on his own. Nothing about this makes any sense.
Yeah. Avidus is bailing.
Eliminate that target.
Kill that last Marine. Oh, Thaddeus is gonna get splattered again. Gonna try and get the commander out of there. This dude hits like a fucking truck. He just took like 60% off the
Oh, just get the
off
commander
Dick
out
Bandit.
of there.
No! He was so close to reviving him too.
Deploy stimulants. This way, brothers. Eliminate that target. Under attack.
Yeah, no, really though, that last Marine's gotta go.
Yeah, I'm dealing with him right now.
Yeah, every time I try to deal with him, the demon comes up and punches me in the face and throws me halfway across the arena. I was just stating for sanity's sake.
No mercy for the misguided. Get to that position, brothers. Tactical Marines, loose formation.
Yeah, so even at 55% health, this dude's kind of a dick.
Yeah, he just hits hard. That's the issue. Where the fuck is he?
He's hiding somewhere around the circle. Okay. Charge!
Falcon Tactical Squad repositioning. Understood. Ready.
Oh, he reset completely.
Such a beast of soul!
And the drop pod did decent damage. Thaddeus got fucked up again. As did Tarkus and Avidus.
Yep. I'm getting them the fuck out.
Force Commander got cleaved in half again. Well, we're not going to get redeemed, but I don't think we're going to get any corruption from this either, so... And this is on normal. What the fuck?
I know, right?
Like, I've got 2 squads in Terminator armor at level 30, and he is just like, oh, let me flick this flea.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is kind of ass.
Ally infantry destroyed.
Oh, 75, we lost. Unless 75's okay and 76 is no-go. In which case, we might still have this.
It's 75 out of 75, so I don't think we can lose any.
Shit, another champion? Are you for real? It's a melee champion? I'm gonna have Thad deal with that. I'm gonna have the Force Commander try and punch Polkair in the dick here. Oh, there's another one. He wants Avidus' face. Ah! No!
And Force Commander's dead. Hey, at least he got thrown to somewhere where we can easily revive him.
I got disconnected, that's why I screamed no.
Oh! Oh, fuck, really?
Really? I got disconnected from Steam for like half a second, and it booted me.
No, we have to do all that over again.
Starting with the tank garbage.
No.
It wasn't so bad.
It's like I have command of all 4. Should I just try?
Yes, keep trying.
Because it hasn't disconnected me yet.
Okay, yes, try and finish it.
Okay.
Try and do it for the good of the chapter.
Adjust your positions.
Relocating, ready to deploy.
You've got the med packs on Thaddeus.
Is losing forces to enemy fire.
His E thing
Relocating.
makes his abilities not cost energy and not have cooldown. His W makes stuff explode.
Because he's almost dead.
Yeah, he was almost dead when I was in there too. So I'm gonna do something.
Nope, I just disconnected now.
Oh.
Like I was getting everybody there. Wow, it took a long time for it to, let's say, the host disconnected. God damn it. One more time.
Yeah. Tarkus, no!
Com crash, no!
Oh, now I see why I got disconnected.
Oh?
Stuff started patching in the background.
God damn it, Steam.
Yeah.
I thought all that stuff was supposed to pause when you're in game.
It is. But it just banged out like 3 patches. And right now it's currently patching TPP. And it's like already done downloading, so I can't pause it. It's just doing the writing to disk stuff, so I'm just gonna wait till this patch is done, because it's not like a huge patch. The other ones were bigger.
Right.
So I'm just gonna wait till this is done before we try this again.
Yeah.
Fucking
Smart idea.
Comcast.
I know, right? In the middle of something here.
So I saw a theory earlier
Oh?
about Overwatch.
Okay. Are we talking lore theory?
No. More like a business model theory. Blizzard created Overwatch because they ran out of like iconic Blizzard characters for HOTS. So they could just bring over the characters from Overwatch into HOTS one by one by one.
Wow.
Which, you know, I wouldn't put past them considering they own Activision. Nope. But at the same time, like, if that's the entire reason, that's kind of hilarious. Yeah, no, we're not taking sex. Do you want Thule? No, wait, no, we can't heal him. Take Avidus.
Yeah.
Let's swap some things out.
Yeah, I mean, Envy's not wrong. I mean, it would work.
Yeah.
Because they're already set up for the Dota-style gameplay with the abilities and all that. They would have to just tweak a couple of things.
Yeah. Well, they're already porting over a couple of characters anyway, so it's...
Really?
Yeah. Actually, like, it's one of the pre-order bonuses is, like, you get a couple skins and, like, I think it's 2 Overwatch characters in HOTS before everyone else.
I will say, there's one character that might bring me back to HOTS if I can get somebody to play with.
Yeah?
I can't... I want to say it's Cho'Gall, but that's not right. It's the two-headed ogre.
That is Cho'Gall.
Is that Cho'Gall? Okay.
Yeah.
It's Cho'Gall, because it's 1 character, 2 players.
What?
Yeah, 2 players control him.
Wow.
Yeah, and you want to know the great
Envy's
thing?
right.
And you want to know the great thing about that? Because of that, whoever is playing Cho'Gall, that team only gets 4 characters.
Wow.
But Cho'Gall is supposed to be as strong as 2 characters.
I could see that.
But it's like one person is control of like 2 melee skills and movement, and the other person is control of like the ult and 2 magic skills. So it's like, oh my god, that would be so fun.
It would be boring as shit for the second player, though.
That's why I said it depends on who you're playing with.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they can't control movement and shit? Like, that's pretty whack. I think.
Right, but the thing is that person who's controlling movement, I believe, doesn't have control over the ult.
Yeah.
So it's like they tried to balance it that way, because Jesse Cox was playing him, and it said that it can be the trolliest character ever. Like,
yeah, but you know how long the cooldowns on the abilities are, especially the ults.
True.
Like, oh, you press a button every 2 minutes. The other guy's doing all the clicking. Like, that's gonna be boring as fuck. That character's not gonna last in the meta.
I don't even think he's part of the meta as it stands. But
This is true, but I'm just saying,
Another
like
thing
they're
is
gonna
that-
they're gonna retune it.
I wouldn't be surprised, but that also works because if you have somebody who, you know, they're good with cooldowns or they don't like, you know, trying to deal with moving and cooldowns, you know, if you have two friends who can split the duties, then it's a great character.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it has its pros and cons, and it'll be interesting to see.
But yeah, I mean, we're talking about a game that goes 20, 30 minutes on average. You don't get your ult to level 10. Like, yeah, you get the other abilities, but even then, like, it's like playing a mobile game at that point. Like fucking Clash of Clans. You fucking sit there and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and then you go, oh, I got resources. And then you tap it, and then, oh, I've got 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 67 seconds before I can click that again.
Hey, and that might appeal to somebody. But the thing is that if the other person's moving you while you're trying to do something, it fucks up your shit.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, it'll appeal to a certain group. I mean, I know there are a lot of people who are excited for it, and there are people who are kind of like you, are like, I don't see this working. So, I mean, and it's not fully released yet either, so...
Yeah. I think it's supposed to come out Tuesday. Game, please. Game. Oh, fuck you. We're gonna have to do this again. It did that thing where it cancels the countdown on its own, and then, you know, decides to not let you restart it. So that's a bug that still needs fixing. Give you Avidus and stuff. Oh, right, you had like melta bombs and stuff you wanted to get rid of, right?
Oh, yeah. Especially for the boss. Like, they weren't super useful for... Oh, also change out the ammo. Probably wouldn't be the worst of ideas. Alright, so what do I got?
Increased range might not be bad.
Yeah.
But then again, you might be better off with a plasma.
Really?
Like, Melta's not going to do the trick. Because you have to be close for those.
Right.
Whereas the plasma drops armor.
Oh, good point.
And I don't know whether that guy's classified as heavy infantry or a vehicle, but it does better against those, and it's a little more accurate. It does fire slower, but it's something.
Do we have any...
Blue or green or anything? I'm not seeing any.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a 26 white one that does 190. That's not bad.
Yeah. Well, that's good, because that actually opens up an accessory slot, then.
Yeah.
I'll take grenades.
You take the Rosarius. Here, take the Signum. I don't need that.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take the rocket launcher pack. There we go. Since I'm apparently not getting 2 orbital bombardments, and apparently those hurt our own guys as well, as we saw during the fight with LFS.
Yep. I think I will actually take the Sigum. Because there's nothing else really here.
Yeah, no, I said take that and the Rosarius. Because the Signum's how you call down artillery strikes.
Alright.
It's okay.
I thought you said you were taking one of those. I'm like, why aren't you taking it? Alright. I'm good.
No, I got rid of the Force Commander's orbital bombardment.
Okay.
Because I'm supposed to get 2 and I only get 1, and it's not worth the accessory slot for 1 when I can take the shoulder-mounted rocket launchers, which do give me 2, and I can get extras from crates.
Wait, before we start, first gift of the Artificers
I didn't see anything worthwhile with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, it gives a plasma gun for Tarkus.
Yeah, that's
worth
what I
it.
was saying. All right.
Yeah, because the Thunder Hammer for Thaddeus, the Power Fist for the Commander, the Missile Launcher for Avidus, none of that's going to do us any good. And then the other characters we're not using, so... But yeah, I would burn that on Tarkus.
All right, so I have Tarkus selected, so I just go ahead and burn it?
Yep. What did we get? Did we win the lottery on this one? Oh, we got a green. It does less damage.
Yeah. It does less damage. Yeah, it's actually not... I would say, like, ooh, +2 to range combat discipline, but he's
But it's maxed out, yeah.
So... Well, thank you, RNGesus.
RNGesus boned us on that one.
Yeah, I guess just that one we had. Alrighty. I guess I'm good.
Commander,
Let's try this again. I hope you don't fucking disconnect, because we had that.
We did. We
fucking
did.
had that. And of course, because you're host, it had to boot me.
Yeah.
Like, no, just can't take it for the win. Thanks, game.
Nevertheless, we must. We will prevail.
Yeah, but to get it a second time? Like, wouldn't that be so grand?
Oh, lovely.
What, that we're back at the tank thing again?
Just the whole situation.
Oh.
The whole situation. I'm so salty.
Predator Annihilator and Predator Destructor are deployed and ready to begin their
Trust me, I know that feel. I was looking forward to getting back to Protoss. I'm so close to the end. I've got like 4 missions left.
Oh, good shit.
And I've gotten all the achievements on all but the last mission I did last night.
Oh, nice.
So.
Which is great. So, I am
Actually,
locked onto you.
Oh,
I'm
lovely.
not even locked onto my own tank.
Let's go to the right this time, because
Okay.
it seems like a shorter path.
Okay.
Like it's a shorter map edge, and then we're closer to the middle beacons, and it just seems like less of a mess.
Takes, please. Please.
I can't. I was trying to move away from you, but I couldn't turn because I was grinding against your side.
It's like they were trying to mate.
Understood.
Predator Destructor. Chaos Havocs are set up ahead of you. Their last cannons and missile launchers pose a serious threat. Use your autocannon to eliminate them before they can cause serious damage.
You got some guy trying to smack your thing.
Yeah, I see him. I'm trying to deal with him, but my guy keeps shooting at the heavy weapons guys over on the side there. You know what? I'm just gonna run him down.
Ooh, yay. Purple dreadnought armor.
The other side was almost all vehicles. This side seems to be like your side.
Yeah. Which I don't know which is better.
Understood.
No,
Go
no,
up real
stop,
quick.
stop driving backwards. Sweet baby Jesus.
No, our tanks got interlocked again. Tank, what the...
No, you need to clutch! Clutch!
Brakes? Brakes? Brakes! I'm coming.
That's okay.
I would have been there sooner. What the? Tank, why? He was coming down the hill and then it just like stopped, rolled backwards for half a second, and then started going forward again.
Sounds about...
Knew we should have got better soldiers.
I'm gonna do a quick top off.
Okay. Hopefully I run into vehicles before people. Oh, a turret. That I can work with. Yeah, just ram the turrets. That's an excellent plan.
Excellent. Destroy all enemy fortifications.
Oh, now I can't see the enemy tank anymore, so I stopped trying to attack it. Oh, there he is. Lovely. Why? Why? Why?
Target destroyed.
Well done. Strike Force Fury, launch attack.
All the fucking things that don't make any goddamn sense.
Forward! Today we regain the honor of our chapter.
Forward. For now, we regain the control of people who know what they're doing.
Now remember, we still have the tanks for a few minutes.
Yeah. Here's my plan for the tank.
Commander, we should
Hey.
divert to support Captain Angelos.
Keep driving.
By eliminating the Black Legion defenders, we can stem the tide of Bloodraven deaths.
Agreements! No one of us was right! The Loyalists are trying to outflank us!
Looks like we still have to go down to that bottom part.
Not quite. Not as far.
True. I mean, there is still less.
We don't have to go like down and around to get to that beacon. We just go like across.
Careful.
What is this? More blood ravens. You should visit with me. I have gifts for one and all.
The demon is here already. No, the demon is
is manifest, but not yet free. He cannot yet leave the keep.
Yes! Come and feel Nurgle's embrace, Bloodraven.
It's like, really? Your god's name is Nurgle?
Demon feeds on our brother's
Nurgle is the plague god.
Like, how are they taken seriously?
And Horn is the blood god.
Thaddeus is getting fucked.
Yeah, I see that.
Alright, so we've lost control of the tanks.
Yep.
It's a slight thank God.
Deploy your strike team and destroy that demon.
It would have been nice to destroy that tank that keeps shooting me as I'm trying to stand up Thaddeus and get the beacon. There, now we don't have turrets shooting at us under the beacon.
Ooh, power or Terminator armor.
Ooh.
Too bad we can't equip it mid.
Yeah, mid deployment. That would be nice. It would be too good, but it would be nice.
Yeah, about so.
I commend you on your persistence, Blood Ravens. Even faced with the betrayal of your brother Martellus, you strive on. Such determination could accomplish a great deal if backed by the powers of the Dark Gods. As it is, your stubborn nature only ensures your destruction.
Time to fight Eliphas.
You draw closer to your doom.
Well, this time's going better than the last one, I think.
Yeah, actually, I'll agree.
Share in our glory. It was left to me to manipulate Captain Angelus into launching this attack. Eragast never understood the true grandeur of his plan, but you have played your parts very well, Blood Ravens.
Delightful.
Ready for battle. Target eliminated. Tactical squad. faithful brother has fallen. Do not let his sacrifice be in vain. Tactical squad repositioning. Brothers, fire!
Oh, I love that last game.
Yep. I'm a fan too.
Because Avidus is able to take pot shots while he's at the beacon healing.
That's amazing. We killed him while we're in the cage.
How much stronger has Ulkar become? Victory is still mine, brothers.
Technically, they are all brothers.
Eliphas again proves to be a disappointment. His refusal
Because they're all just genetically modified clones.
Ah.
Still, he served his purpose.
But, you know, very genetically modified, which is why there's like space marines of all races. Because that's not how genetics works. Like, that's not how cloning works.
Eliminate advance on the enemy. Beginning tactical advance. Hostile armor has destroyed.
Okay, you got it. I was trying to get into position to assault dive down there, but... Oh, right. That's a good thing, because we need it for over by this beacon.
Is losing forces to enemy fire.
Wow. Is that your artillery strike?
Yeah, I didn't realize you were jumping over there.
Oh, I had been there for a bit.
Oh, really? Because I didn't see your sign.
Yeah.
Which is why I did that.
Yeah, I jumped over there and I was working on taking out the 2 dreadnoughts, and then I was just like, oh, there's a lot of artillery hitting me in the face. What the hell?
Our ally is losing forces to
Such a feast of souls! I shall tear apart all your worlds!
Box open. The chapter banner flies high.
Alright, it's time to go get boned up by this boss again.
Yeah.
In the next 15 or so minutes.
Target solid.
A few more deaths, and I shall be free to consume the whole sector.
And then we gotta figure out what the plan is for next week.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we've got something planned, but I think we should kind of wait till you wrap the preceding title.
Yeah, no.
Eliminate that target.
Brothers,
I agree.
Which, based on the way Blighttown is going, may take a while. Which also gives it away to people who pay attention. Wow. Force Commander just got flung clean across the arena. And Thaddeus' entire squad is fucking scattered. Well, that sucks.
Combat deployment complete.
This does not. That is in fact quite nice. I need more explosive supplies so I can fire off that backpack more times. I mean, it's got a cooldown and stuff, but still. It was too damn
I thought
good.
I saw one. Did you pick it up already?
Maybe. I just found one here, so. Swag. I just need to not get fucking, like, tossed.
Now you are a devastator.
I also need him to move far enough back that he's in range, because, like, you have to fire that shit from a distance.
Got it.
And that time he walked out of range, so.
Reposition. Readiness is all. Destroy them.
The fuck?
I don't know, it just stuttered.
Oh no! It wore off! That did not go according to plan. I'm sorry. I was trying to Rosarius and then fucking bombard.
Yeah, there's a delay on the bombardment, and the Rosarius does not last very long. Giving me a heads up on this would have been
Sorry.
probably a good plan. Like, in theory, not a bad plan. Executing it without telling me when I'm standing underneath it, that's a bad plan.
Tactical Marines are ready. We are suffering heavy losses.
That went sideways really quickly.
Yeah, that was my bad. That was all me. Not gonna lie.
Oh, cool. We're at this part.
Now you are a devastator, brother. Tactical
You know, where the Space Marines show up. The Chaos ones, obviously. We're already here. We've been here a while. Don't call it a comeback. We never left, etc., etc.
Oh god. Move. I accidentally clicked the,
I see. I'm trying to move. I think you may have gotten Avidus killed.
Probably. I thought
Yeah.
I was canceling it, but I ended up activating.
Avidus is gonna get the fuck out of Dodge. I think I got Avidus with that health pack. Maybe.
Well, Thaddeus is up.
Well, no, I know Thaddeus is up. He took some damage, but he was fine. No, I was saying I think I got Avidus.
Oh,
He
Avidus.
went down, and I popped a health pack to keep Thaddeus up. No, stop walking away from me. How am I supposed to bombard you when you keep moving away?
brothers, fire! Advance on the enemy.
One of our own has died.
Oh, I'm moving out of that. That
Yep.
big red spot looks dangerous. It was. I was not able to move out fast enough. Oh, lovely. It's summoned dudes. One of whom I can't see depending on which angle I'm looking at. What are you doing? I'm talking to the Force Commander, because he kept stopping to hit, Ulker instead of the other guy. I will attempt to get Tarkus on my return trip. I don't know how many health packs I got left, though. I got 3. That'll do, I guess.
Did you already pick up the... There's another med supply in the back of the arena.
I got 4.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. He did the thing again.
Yeah.
Okay, so... You ready to bone him out? Go!
This is Admiral. Adjust your positions. Brothers.
You may want to consider... Oh, there we go.
To war.
Eliminate that target.
By the way, if you find explosive supplies, I'd recommend picking them up. Because my backpack is all out of charges.
I'll see what I can do, but I think we've picked up all of the nearby ones.
I think so too. I was just saying, like, if you find any.
Overlapping fields of shoulder.
Oh, Thaddeus!
Return fire, brothers.
That's okay, I think we got it.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have him, but... Unless he suddenly decides to summon like a boatload more ads or whatever.
Wasn't necessarily hard, just seemed to bullet spongy. Like, what's her name from the main campaign, the vanilla?
Yeah, I know what
She
you're talking about. She was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He had almost as much AoE, but he didn't spam it and he didn't drop it on our beacon. That was some bullshit.
It's cracked and weakened, and its architect now feasts on Nurgle's rotted fruit. You and your pathetic chapter will feel my hate again.
Yay! We did it!
Yay!
Jonah leveled up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we did get more Terminator armor. Because of course we did.
Thank you, RNGesus.
You have driven the Black Legion from the sector and banished the vile demon who sought to consume us.
Oh, we'll let the cutscene play.
Our chapter is in the hands of a madman and a heretic. Kyrus, he who should be the greatest of us all, has bargained away his soul to the powers of chaos. And we are branded as renegades and traitors. My brothers, this will not stand. Commander, you and your brothers shall be our agents of purification within the chapter. Your actions have already set a shining example of honor and valor. And when none others could, you opened the eyes of Captain Diomedes to the corruption around him. Take the retribution back to Calderas. Diomedes awaits you there. You will assume command of the 4th Company, rightly taking the captaincy left vacant by Davian Thule. When the time is ripe to strike at Kyrus and the rot in the chapter, we shall contact you. When that day comes, we must all be ready. Let none find us wanting.
By chapter and emperor, let none find us wanting.
Lord Abaddon, it will be as I promised. The Blood Ravens will fall.
Okay.
I think that was Eliphas.
Yeah. So apparently we didn't actually kill him?
He found a way to revive.
Of course, why not? We have earned Angel of Death.
Yep. And we got the good ending.
Oh, cool.
We also got epic victory. Yeah, because there's like a corrupted ending and a clean ending and yeah.
Sweet deal. Well, that was
pretty
Dawn
cool.
of War 2. That was pretty fun. Or the Chaos Rising expansion. So, does this actually get carried over in the Retribution? Or is that kind of a whole new thing?
It kind of gets carried over in the Space Marine campaign. But that one's a little more like, say, Dark Crusade and Soulstorm from the first one, where you can play as different races through campaigns.
Gotcha.
Like, we could play as the Tyranids through a campaign, or...
Oh. Interesting.
Chaos. And it's sort of like all pieces together to sort of make a cohesive story. Like,
Interesting.
but they're supposed to be much shorter campaigns.
Got it.
But I mean, you know, while you're working on finishing up that other thing, and we've got our project on deck, we could always bang that out.
Yeah,
and have some fun with it. Because I don't really feel like trying to think of something else right now.
Yeah, well, it's either this, which is the easy answer, or it's like, okay, do we want to try and figure out a fighting game, or another co-op, or...
We could, but we've already got, like, our next co-op project on deck.
Right. So that's kind of why I was thinking, do we want to switch over to some competitive stuff?
I think I want that to wait for a while.
Okay.
Because, you know, as I've told you countless times, you know, it's the busy season at work.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So I would be rusty as fuck, and I'd be coming home tired and cold. So,
right,
like,
fair enough.
Like, trying to play a fighting game when you've got, like, frostbite on both hands, it sucks. I've tried it. Envy, it will be back soon. But not till after the winter, because... Trust me, we will be playing stuff before SF5. I mean, we might do it maybe throughout the week or something. You know, we might let loose with a bonus stream, or you know, if I can't think of anything else, I may conscript the cupcake troll and vice versa. But the 8 p.m. start time, because that's when I get out of work sometimes lately, is really not going to gel with that.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. I mean, we'll keep rocking the stream regardless of what happens. I mean, we might be in a little bit of a co-op mode. But,
yeah.
I mean...
Trust me, competitive's not going anywhere, it's just taking a break.
Yeah.
Because I've had days where I come home and my fingers are swollen, and I can't do, like, light, medium, heavy chains in Marvel. So I really don't want to get into something like Guilty Gear or Street Fighter where timing's important and I can barely flex my fingers.
Yeah, that, and also when you're tired, like, fighting games just... It's like you'll be lucky if you can just string jabs.
Yeah. So I... Nothing wrong with that, I just wanted to take a... You know, maybe we'll play StarCraft or something at some point. Or maybe, like, Dawn of War 2 competitively, who knows?
Nah, it could be interesting.
You know, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I mean, this game's also got the Last Stand mode, which is sort of like a horde mode.
Oh, interesting.
So we could always try that out too. You know, there's plenty of options. It's just, given the logistics of my situation, I have to say no to certain things for lengths of time that are unknown currently. And, you know, it's unfortunate because, you know, I know the viewers have expectations of my viewers. I mean, envy. But that's just the nature of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, maybe we'll do, like, horde mode for, like, an hour and a half, and by then, you know, fingers will be warmed up and such, and then I'll be like, hey, we should play this.
Yeah, all plans scheduled, or subject to change.
Yeah. It's true during the week too, because Comcast. But
yeah, thank you, Comcast. We appreciate it. I'm gonna blame Comcast in your area because I don't have as many problems with Comcast as you do.
Well, you're closer to, like, Midwest, where this, like, the East Coast gets run through 2 cities, and both of them have problems on a near daily basis.
Oh, lovely.
The Boston hub gets lit up like a Christmas tree because it controls all of New England, and then if you get rerouted to New York, well, it's fucking New York. Obviously, it's overloaded. So not much I can fucking do about that.
All you can really do is hope that Google Fiber comes your way. And
I don't even need Google Fiber. I got TDS in my area, but they're still working on installing the lines and shit.
Oh, okay.
So last I heard from them was a couple months. But I mean, 1 gig down, 400 up for $99 a month. Not a bad deal.
Yeah, that's killer.
Yeah, I mean, I can get I think it's 100 down.
Hey girl, I remember you.
40 up, roughly, for like 25.
That's still not bad.
That's less than half what I'm paying now, and it's 4 times the speed down and 8 times the speed up. And it's a fiber line. Like, there's not going to be a problem. Like, the office is less than a mile from my house. It's just, I sort of live in a not so heavily populated area of my town. But we've got, like, you go, like, 3 miles out through town and through some, like, woods and stuff. There's, like, a lake. And that district is, like, really heavily populated, and they rolled out there first. But they are heading this way.
Well, best of luck to you.
Yeah. So we're already looking into that. We have called them and let them know we're interested, and to let us know when they can get in here. But until then, all I can really deal with is Comcast.
Yeah. So you're showing us the opening cinematic. Cool. You get to watch this again.
They're showing us all kinds of cinematics.
Yeah, they showed us like the trailer for Last Stand, which was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, they even showed us the Tyranids on what's it called?
Oh yeah. Bless you.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, the Space Hulk. Ugh. I love how it's still got all the THQ credits. I wonder if they just like tack the Sega credits on at the end or not. But it's really cool of Sega to let them keep doing updates and shit for this.
Yeah.
And since Company of Heroes 2 came out, they've been putting a lot of work in on that.
Okay.
But you know, it was announced several years ago under THQ, but there have been some things involving, you know, web pages being registered and stuff, hinting that, you know, Dawn of War 3 might be coming sooner than we think.
Interesting.
So I'm looking forward to that. And then you've got the Creative Assembly, who did Alien Isolation, better known for the Total War games. They're doing Total War Warhammer. It's Warhammer Fantasy, which I'm not really as big into.
Right.
But it looks good.
That's good.
This planet is theirs.
Also, the best part is there are certain connections between the two Warhammer universes, even though there's, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of years between them. Chaos is still a thing. With the same gods.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That's really it. I mean, because there's not really, you know, space creatures and
right.
But
I mean, you do have like rodent creatures and shit.
Yeah, the Skaven and dwarves and elves and orcs and orcs is a good connection.
Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with that. You have orcs and space orcs. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
The best part was as I was reading an ex-Blizzard employee's blog. He later went on to found ArenaNet and did Guild Wars 2 and stuff. And he did like a 3-article piece on StarCraft. I don't know why I said track. That isn't a thing. Now there's going to be a racing game. It's going to be a Wipeout clone. Where it's going to be, you know, Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer all over again.
Oh, God.
Anyway, about the origins of StarCraft. And they were basically...
I knew it! Martellus was Steve Blum.
Nice. Bone Smasher and Backstab. Basically, the orcs were Kaz. Most of the orcs were Kaz. That makes so much sense. He was also Sergeant Merrick and most of the Imperial Guardsmen. That's amazing.
Additional voices, Steve Blum. I love that. He's just like, you hire one guy and he can do 50% of your voiceover.
So can Nolan North.
True.
And Troy Baker, who does a pretty decent job as the new Ocelot, I thought.
Yeah, no, I'm actually okay with it. Like, when I first heard him, I completely forgot it was Troy Baker until it showed his name. Like, oh, yeah, that's right.
just take those three guys, put them in a room, and be like, you're voicing the American Civil War in cartoon form.
That would be too good.
It's going to be a 19-hour miniseries. We need at least 700 voices. Get to work.
Oh, no, they would have to include Jennifer Hale, because you would need female voices.
For the Civil War? Remember, this is the 1800s.
Well, it depends. I mean, are we going to go into the backstories and stuff of the different soldiers?
No, and we're not going to go into the triage tents either. This is men barking orders at one another and then going, how could you side with the Union? Or how could you side with the Confederacy? You are my brother. And then stab, stabby, stab.
See, what really needs to happen is a voice character like Steve Blum voicing two characters that are having an argument with each other. Like, that needs to be a thing.
That's okay. Nolan North voiced an argument with himself.
Oh, honestly, he did in a game?
Yeah, the Deadpool game.
Well, but was it a different character? Or was it Deadpool having an argument with Deadpool as a different character?
Deadpool called up Nolan North to try and get him to voice act for his game. And they had an argument on the phone.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'll accept it.
Because the entire Deadpool game is the story of Deadpool trying to get a game starring Deadpool made. It's kind of fantastic.
Okay, I might actually have to check that out. That's too good. That's way too good. Anyway, that is going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the finale of Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War 2, Chaos Rising. Wow! That is a mouthful of a title. Not 100% sure what we're doing next week, but you can expect something, because that's how we do. Outside of that, no big announcements that I can think of, unless you got any.
I have one.
Oh, what is it?
It will be something, but that something will not involve suppositories. It will be game content related.
Oh.
It also won't be coverage of, any of the debates going on. The 2016 election, which started in 2014 because we're apparently incompetent at these things. If Arc System Works releases Hokuto no Ken for Steam, you best believe I will be playing that. I would show off my imported disc copy, but I've already done that, and my camera's off. But yeah, the Fist of the North Star fighting game. Good times. There was kind of an interesting string of tweets around that, which you may or may not have seen on Thursday, because I did copy pasta it to Latency while he was streaming. But yeah, I don't care how frozen my fingers are. We will see some Toki combos. We will see Rao stab people in the foot. We will see Joggy be the worst character in the game.
What was your story again about you playing Joggy? It was like, I can't think of any other follow-up except for pressing jab 12 times.
And then I watched high-level Japanese tournament play, and that is the optimal combo. He's got a low that looks like an overhead and an overhead that looks like a low. That mix-up hits people way more often than it should. One of them launches them into the air, and your follow-up is jump, mash, jab until they fall. He is a horrible character, but god damn is he fun to play, because you hit people with stuff, and you're just like, how did you get hit by that? Well, it looks like a Yeah, but you've seen it 35 times now. I've only used 2 moves. Why? Why are you still getting hit by this? Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, when Mike gets to play that'll be some good times. There's some crazy ass shit that happens in that game. So
We'll break gravity.
Yeah, outside of that, you know the deal by now. Look down below. Streaming schedule, 7 days a week.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Tonight kind of almost didn't happen for a second. But we made sure it happened, because we're not going to fucking pull that bullshit again. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Don't kick us in the dick if you meet us.
Yeah. Follow us here. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Jason Cupcake Troll Gordon, joined by
Mike Psychotic Kelly.
And until next time.